All right, welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos the Steam Age. I am your humble dungeon master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign. We're excited to have you for session 102. That is correct, 102. We're in triple digits. We've been in triple
Whoop,
digits for
whoop.
the last 3 weeks, which is crazy. It always makes me happy and smile when I think that we've actually hit the 3-digit marker for it. If you're curious about any of our previous episodes, you can check them out on our YouTube channel, Castles and Calamities. You can see the entire adventure and all the epics that we've gone through, all the blood, sweat, and tears, the laughs, the cries, the drama, the intrigue, the comedy, all there. So feel free to check it out. If you don't want to, don't have to. You're in a good spot. We're right now in the middle, or not in the middle, we're in the beginning of an arc, specifically Zanny's arc, as Zanny just received her prophecy that is going to set her on the track of becoming an oracle. So, with that said, let's get into a recap on that idea for it. Last time, on session 101, the prophecy was spoken to Zanny. With, with warning, she receives this prophecy and can only share with 7 in all honesty. After fire and water comes a mighty storm, where earthen borders of Aramare shall transform. Winged angel and horned devil start the demise. Upon Sliver and Archmage, only one shall see the sunrise. The rise of dawn shall cast long shadows and reveal the path to graves oppose. The slaver must die to free love and friends, weakness defeated where it began and ends. This is the prophecy of Zanishara to begin her glory song, to beget an oracle of the Ventari, and their branches be prolonged. Those were the words uttered by the Oracle Geith upon Zanny after a really cool gym sesh between Erlon and Azrael for it. There was a lot of bonding back there and a lot of drinking with Lance and Alice at the bar, and Zanny just watching all the shenanigans. But aside from the bonding, the gym sesh, and then Zanny's prophecy, the group began to consider what they're going to be doing over the next 10 days in anticipation of the peace talks that will hopefully end the East and the West civil war and reunite Eremer once more. So we're picking up with the group heading towards the Grand Palace to meet one of their allies, Diab al-Aziz. After that, we're gonna go into a bit of a time soup area where you guys can let me know what you guys are wanting to do over the next 10 days to prepare for the meeting with the East and West. So, everyone, kindly roll me a d20.
Oh. I didn't think today was going to be a good D20 day.
Sorry, what was that, Alice?
I said I didn't think today was going to be a good D20 day, but everybody's.
Yeah, that's
Go
what's going
us.
on here, guys. Usually you guys roll
We're
below.
gonna die.
Yeah,
We're gonna die.
yeah. All right. So, Alice rolled the 15, Azrael 18, Zanny 11, Chance 14, Lance 10. All right.
We need Erlon to roll a nat one.
Yeah, that could help balance things. So,
No, because we're at 68.
Nice.
Ooh,
That
beautiful.
would be nice. All right. So first up is Azrael, then Alice, Chance, Zanny, Lance, and Erlon. All right. Azrael, is it you anything you want to mention or what are you doing before going to meet the Arif, which is basically like the governor of an entire state? Anything you're doing in anticipation of this fateful meeting?
How much time did you say we had again?
Right now, it's just the morning. You guys are heading out like right like an hour after you guys wake up, heading over there.
Oh, okay. So it's just chilling.
Then
I
we'll go
guess
into
he's
the
just
time soup about like what you've been doing with room 62, with 62. But for now, we're talking about this getting ready to go see the Arif.
okay. For now, he's probably not doing anything. I mean, if it's morning, we're waiting until we head out. He's probably just having breakfast and chilling out.
Perfect. All right. Let's go to Alice. Alice, what is Alice doing, getting ready, or in anticipation of meeting Arif Dia Balazis?
Funny you should ask, DM. What does Alice always do?
Which is
Her husband. Next
Ah.
question. No, I'm just kidding. She's having
Nice.
breakfast and uh she's put no. Yeah, she's just getting ready for like a normal day. It's just the Arif.
just the Arif.
It's
Yeah,
just the Arif.
yeah, no worry. Just one of your oldest allies. I see how
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's just Diab, you're right. It's not that big of a deal. We're buddies. It's not like I have to primp and preem for him.
I see how it is. All right, fair. You stay in bed a little longer. Do a Bruce, should you wish. And I'm assuming you're running late because of that.
Well, probably, but I'm well dressed and my hair looks nice. My dress I may have a high collar on today though, guys.
Noted. All right. Let's go to Chance. Chance, anything you're doing in anticipation for getting ready to see the Arif?
She's getting notes together. Make sure she's got all the Harbinger notes if we're going to be discussing that these guys are showing up to know what resources we need.
All right. Sounds good. Zanny, your prophecy, this is the first day after receiving it. Anything you're feeling, doing, or preparing as you are getting ready to go see Arif Diab?
Feeling a little nervous. Zanny does wake up early to go ahead and start doing her usual, like, we're adventuring prep. And make sure that everyone is set up with aid, and she takes the time to get a nap in the morning, and let's see, we can death ward. I'd feel good with 4 people.
Okay.
And that'll leave me 1 spell slot down after I rest.
All right. You cast aid on, and who's being death warded, or who's not being death warded? I should ask.
For not being death warded, we're gonna go with no offense, Azrael. We're gonna go with Azrael and Lance. Yeah.
Eights is 20 HP.
Aid is, it'll be 20 HP. It's at level 5.
All right. So Lance and Azrael, if you guys are not death warded, everyone else is.
But Zanny, Red, Alice, and Chance are death warded. And everyone gets 20 max HP buff.
Actively try to die. All right.
And I think just other than that, like she has not written down the prophecy, she's keeping it in her head. Just for the sake of, if it's written down somewhere, someone could pick it up and read it. Someone, unintended. But she's just bringing the rest of like her usual adventuring supplies. She kind of just is maybe half expecting things to pop off.
All right. Awesome. Let's then go to Lance. Lance, what are you doing? As you see Zanny, probably you're always up early. You see Zanny getting ready, doing a long rest, a short rest, going back, getting ready again. You hear maybe some noises from Alice's room, but otherwise, what are you doing?
He does catch Zanny and just he does tell her, oh, it worked, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And then he just does his normal stuff of getting everybody together and putting all the bones in the bags. That was it.
Humans.
He doesn't make a big deal about it to Zanny. He just says, it worked.
Yeah, she just kind of looks at him for a second when he walks past. Just rolls her good eye. Just fucking humans.
Fucking humans. All right, that is a perfect sentiment in all in D&D.
Yeah, I did it.
All right, Erlon. What is Erlon doing as he wakes up, getting ready to go see Arif Diabalazis?
Nothing too crazy. Just just getting ready to try his hardest not to say the wrong thing because everybody will hate him as they always do if he says the wrong thing. But well, not hate. Hate is a strong word. But I guess he will just brace more for the day than anything. Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
Gotcha. Right. All of you are gathered in the front of the fortress, getting ready. Anything you guys as a group want to discuss, say, do, whatever, before. I know Zanny casts aid on a group before the short rest and then after. Anything else before you guys head out and head towards the Grand City or the Grand Palace?
I don't know if this needs to be done before we head out, but I do want to, we know that whenever this shit hits the fan, we are going to be facing a total of 6 harbingers. Not all at once, but we are going to run into at least 6 harbingers.
Yeah.
Revenos said they have 10 trammels. Should we get 6 of them?
I'd say 5. Nah, fuck it. Get 6. If we get 6, we take them down.
Yeah. Also, again, not necessarily before we go to this meeting, but because we're still deciding who gets told. But I do also think that we need to tell Revenos that a sliver or an archmage is going to die, but that slivers should be on alert. Because it's most likely going to be him that's going to get involved in this if it's here. I mean, it could be a sliver someplace else, but
yeah.
I don't know. It feels like we should warn the slivers that, hey, there's a 50-50 chance one of you is going to die.
Oh yeah, no, agreed. We should, we can just let him know. It's like, we know for a fact that the slivers and the archmages are being targeted.
Also, I mean, just in telling him, probably if there's going to be 4 harbingers here at this thing, I mean, we can ask the guilds to help, but maybe one of the other hero teams might want to fly in.
Yeah.
Nah, we can take them all.
No, we cannot.
No, we
cannot.
Can't. We really can't. Not
I don't
6
want
of them.
to.
Yeah, no, not half a dozen. No.
Maybe one.
I mean,
Maybe one.
We
Would be
fought.
pretty epic.
We fought and almost died without whatever his name's help in the Dwelven Ruins. We did the Angel and the Blob at the same time. I mean, we're slightly stronger, so we could probably maybe take the Angel and the Blob actually at the same time. But I'm calling that the max.
2 at once. 2 at once is pushing it.
Well, I'm more concerned with the fact that, given a fight, we're a little all over the place.
You're saying we need to talk strategy?
Yeah.
Possibly, for once in our lives, that
Yeah.
might be a good idea. If there are 2 harbingers, do we all go for one, or do we split down the middle and 3 of us take one and 3 of us take the other?
I mean, I feel like the harbingers are going to be split in some ways that
I think
we
it would depend
can't
on which
predict.
2 harbingers it was.
Yeah. I mean, just of the ones that we know, I feel like outsourcing the blob, because that is a very distinct, especially if we can get wizards that have high intelligence and the ability to have spells that do a bunch of different damage. That one seems an easy one to outsource to other people semi-safely.
I can take the blob by myself.
Yeah,
But you
but
cannot.
what do we do? Like,
take
we
the
got to
angel, I'll
figure out
take the
how
blob.
we're doing these things. Not
I-
who we're getting to do other stuff. How are we doing this? I think is what Alice is going for here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm on the side of removal of combatants always it helps lower danger. So if we get ganged up on, we turn around and gang up on one of them.
Also, I can banish hold multiple people out if needed.
How many people are we talking? Like, how many? You guys have fought one before? I don't really know what we're getting into.
These things are like they're just short of fighting a demigod. I ain't gonna
Right,
I ain't
and
gonna
they've got
fucking
you're
lie
saying,
about
and
it.
they've got followers and stuff.
Yeah, and they may have.
Well, that's
they
what
may
we
have
don't
cultists.
know.
Yeah, it depends on the ones
Oh.
that are going to be there. Some of them are definitely going to have followers. A couple of are necromancers. So if they show up, it's going to be them and their undead armies. I mean,
It's also
Yeah.
going to depend on where this peace talk takes place, what kind of civilian situation, well, maybe not civilians, politician situation we have.
yeah. If
Uh-huh.
violence reconstitutes, we're talking about demons and devils.
Okay.
That was not in your dream. Violence.
No, but he's asking about harbingers.
Oh, okay. I thought we were planning for this particular.
This kid's got to know how to fight any of them, all of them. It's
That's true.
But as far as dealing with these ones in particular, we'll just have to shoot them by what comes after us. We have a general idea of what's coming at us, but we'll just have to figure out what we're doing for each one. Knowledge is easy enough. If it shows up and it deals with us, that's I feel like between me, Lance, and Alice and Chance, we have enough magic to throw at it to just make it go away. It's
That
not
is a
going to be that big of a
possibility.
problem.
Does anyone explain what ignorance is to the one
The
who's
ignorant man
ignorant
here?
in the group
It's-
of
yeah.
ignorance?
I
So-
feel like it's self-explanatory. It's
No,
it's
that-
ignorance.
Lance
I mean,
pulls
it
out
did
one of his
explain that it was a
Jellos.
blob.
Yeah, we gave
And
the
Lance
short
pulls out
version
one of his
before.
jellos he's been working on. It's like, it's this, but every time you hit it, it gets bigger.
And
Yeah,
so, what's like the key to taking it down? You just gotta like starve it of hits.
It changes
It
colors.
changes color, and every color represents a force type, and that's the force type it does on you.
Yeah.
And that's also the force type that it's weak to.
Yep.
So you have to watch it
Ooh.
do that particular damage, which is why I was saying that would be the easiest one to outsource of the ones that we know are going to show up.
But that one's
Yeah.
also so dumb it wouldn't be by itself.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Yes, but
it's always a minion.
I'm not talking outsource like go in a completely different room, but I'm like
But then-
teaming up with.
Yeah, you all handle that one, we'll handle this one, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree we should call in some outside reinforcements. I can try to see if Valashar or Esther could bring their teams up here.
I mean, yeah, or we can just ask Revnos who's available and not currently of the teams that are ready. But if you think your family is the most ready.
I ain't worried about who's ready, I'm worried about who's available.
That's what I meant. That's what I
and-
meant by ready.
And I ain't worried about Sliver's permission for them to come here. People's lives are on the line. If they want to show up, they'll show up.
But again, it wasn't permission. It was like they would already know if there's like Team A is dealing with harbingers already over here, so Team B is available.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get what you're
yeah,
saying. I'm just not
yeah.
going to deal with the intermediary. I'm just going to talk to the person from my family that's in that group and see what the hell's up.
Isn't there somebody from your family in every group?
No, not every group. No. Just like 3. No, it's just Val and Esther and me, as far as I know. Some of the old crew still runs around.
right. So what's the plan? Everyone, or let me rephrase that. Is everyone good and heading out now?
I don't know. It scares me when you ask that. Oh, are you guys done making preparations? Are you ready to go? Would you like to get out of the fortress where it's safe?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like to get where I can bad touch you?
The bad touch.
What
I
are
thought
you
you said
sitting
bad.
for, Lance?
I never said bad touch. I think Alice wants some touching.
What am I set up for?
Yeah. What are you packing?
Pain,
Pain.
suffering.
That's good.
Different
That's good.
flavors?
Yeah. I hear where you
Uh,
guys are coming from. I don't typically go in with a plan, but I can follow one for you guys.
Well,
I have.
Just because you never know what you're going to face up against. So, there's that saying, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
yeah,
So
that
if you
is
just don't go
definitely true.
in with one and you just fight quick, fight dirty, and put the fear of the 16 in them, then their plan fails first.
I will say, yeah, that works. If ignorance,
And terror tactics.
yeah. Oh, well, they're the master of those. That's kind of what they do.
Pretty good.
Well, I don't. We can try to scare them. I will say, if ignorance decides to go and smack us with some of that light damage, some of that radiance, that's definitely where you step in and hit it right back.
Yeah. I don't. Radiance doesn't even hurt.
Really?
No, a little bit, but not that bad.
That's
Okay.
not fair. My patron is literally a celestial, and radiance hurts. What?
Womp womp.
DM, can you share Nima's character sheet with me again?
Sure. Give me 1 sec.
Actually, can you add it to the campaign as an unclaimed character so I can claim it?
That's how I have it currently. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Let me look in there and see if I can pull it in then.
Yeah, it's like that's literally like how if you look at the campaign, you should see her as unassigned characters.
Okay.
Let me know if you don't see her, because I just pulled it up and I see her. She's still unclaimed.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't let me claim her before, so that was why I was asking, but it does now. So
There you go.
thank you.
You're welcome. I was like, wait, I thought I did all that. So, all right. So, anything else before the group heads out?
I don't know. Is there something we should be doing?
Nope. You all
Okay.
head out, entering into the city of Jeddah, and it is raining cats and dogs. So,
Oh,
everyone,
That
are
sounds
you guys
messy.
walking
those
through
poor
the
animals.
rain, or are you guys getting umbrellas? How are you managing the walk to
Umbrellas.
the Grand Palace?
I'm not going to show up wet.
Carriage?
You guys are thinking, oh yeah, combat or anything? No, just weather.
This is the worst thing you could have done, God.
Carriage.
All right.
Yeah.
One of you hurries over out of the backyard and tries to hail a cab. Who's going to be that brave soul?
Lance will do it. Lance doesn't care about getting wet.
Yeah. You are soaked and drenched, and just for funsies, roll me a strength check. Yeah, you're fine. You don't slip in any of the mud. You don't get your shoes caught in anything. You reach one, you find and are able to procure a carriage and get it to come closer towards the backyard for it. Everyone else, go ahead, roll me your choice. Well, no, I'll just say roll me a strength check to endure the rain downpour and not to get any of your shoes stuck in the mud. I love Alice's horrified face. All right, let's see. Pass. Ooh, Erlon with a 12. Okay. Yeah, you all pass. Erlon, you kind of get a little wobbly for a moment with the wind blowing at you, but
Yeah,
all
that
of you
mud's
are
probably
able to
up to
get to
his
the
up to his hips.
yeah.
Under
And
dust.
all of you are able to get into the carriage, still wet, but at least have not face planted or got blown away by
Did
the
we not have-
howling winds.
Did we not have an umbrella?
does Alice bring an umbrella?
Of course, Alice brings an umbrella.
Great. She brings the umbrella, and it is monsoon season, so it immediately flaps the other way and almost gets blown out of her hand.
I have a question, DM logistics.
Sure.
If we cast Water Walk on ourselves, would all the rain just wash off of us because you don't sink into water? It just kind of sits on the surface of you?
No, 'cause
It'll
you can
cast
still get
Cursed Flight on
wet.
you.
It's not a hydrophobic spell. You still get wet, but you're just always on top of it.
You'll just
Like,
fly up to the
Right,
sky
so you would
uncontrollably.
always be on top of the water around you. It would always push away.
No, for the water below you. Like your feet are the ones that get pushed up so that you are always standing on the water.
Gotcha.
Is how I interpret the spell.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out if we could magically waterproof ourselves.
Yeah. Investiture of
Is there
water.
a-
probably.
Is there a duck spell? Can I turn into a duck?
I mean, do you know the polymorph spell?
I don't know any useful spells, so no.
Does anyone know the polymorph spell to be willing to polymorph Alice?
Alice does not want to be a
Why?
duck. I would
I
like
mean,
to be a
I
duck.
do, but
Do not turn me into a duck. I was asking
No,
to
I
be
don't.
waterproofed like the side of a ship.
Just
This
press
is all
prestidigitate yourself afterwards.
I don't have the ability to. New guy.
I got you. I got you.
Oh,
New guy.
thank you, Asriel.
As you guys are just dripping wet in the carriage. Not the only one who's soaked completely is Lance. But
I cast
Lance shakes off like a
prestidigitation.
dog when we get in the carriage.
sorry, what was that,
Uh,
Zanny?
I cast prestidigitation.
There you go.
Azrael doesn't do anything. He just lets his wet hair hang in front of his face and look edgy.
I can do prestidigitation.
You need
Sorry.
prestidigitation?
I can.
I mean, we're just going to have to
Once.
do it a second time when we get to the palace. So, like,
Well, I'm
if you-
excited. I'm
especially if
gonna
you can only do
fucking
it
do it.
once,
Well-
save it till we get there.
Yeah, there's no point doing it now.
Oh, okay,
Sit in a carriage moist.
fine.
I'm just
Moist.
imagining all of you jammed in one
It
carriage.
smells
just-
like wet dog in here. Elon, when was the last time you showered?
Okay, you didn't even ask the new guy
Why would I ask the new guy?
because you know my smell by now. It's a
Wait,
nice,
Alice knows
lovely
your
and that is
Neo.
why,
smell?
and that is why I asked you when the last time you bathed was, Elon. It's because I know you by your smell. When you are as nude as you are around me as often as you are, I can tell when you haven't been bathed.
Zanny, what are you
Mhm.
doing?
Yeah, just prestidigitating him. Just
Wow, this is a natural must that Eloquent loves.
Okay, well, Eloquent is not in this tiny carriage with us.
Nope.
Well, there's a reason why she likes it so much. Maybe you guys should just start liking it as well.
So we should also fawn all over you like your harem of women.
Is
that what you want? Do you want it to throw-
I'm surprised if you
Oh,
aren't already.
man.
Elon!
Okay, guys. Yep. Prestidigitate me. Fuck it.
Clean him up.
All right. You guys get to the palace and race out of there, trying to climb up the stairs. Now everyone roll me a dexterity check, not to slip on the stairs.
That was a saving throw. I apologize. Can I fix
Reroll
that?
that, Alice,
Okay.
then.
I clicked the wrong button. And I rolled a natural one, so I'd like to use my luck to reroll that.
Sure.
I'm not falling on my ass.
Down the stairs.
Will not catch me slipping.
All right. Let's go down the list. So, Lance, anything you're doing with that number, or are you accepting the 9?
Lance is used to falling on his face.
Yeah, you slip on the stairs and you fall, and you take 1 point of damage. Everyone else, there's almost a near miss with, well, Alice, did you roll again?
I did, yes. I'm the last number.
17. Wait, no.
Oh,
11?
no, I'm not the last number. Sorry. At 17.
17. Okay, you're fine. Zanny and Chance, you kind of get wobbly as there's like a big gust of wind, but otherwise, everyone else is fine. Everyone gets inside and wet. Not soaked, but just very, very wet. Do you guys now prestidigitate?
Just
Alice just stands
Yeah.
there waiting.
That was just like that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make sense that we live in a place with monsoosies and that there aren't people at the door to prestidigitate us so we don't track in water everywhere.
I guess they just assume you know it. Just reach over to cast it on Red.
Just assume I know it. What? I have more useful things with my time. She's already fixing her hair, by the way. Like, she's handling that part of it.
Azrael goes ahead and prestidigitates you.
Yeah, just
Thank you,
he
darling.
just does he do that? Just run his hand over his hair and just like a Lorray commercial or a hair.
Oh, he
commercial.
doesn't even touch it. He just flings his head, and then the prestidigitation happens.
Like so, like the '80s or '90s
Yep.
commercial. Just slow motion the hair,
Fabio, yeah.
Fabio style.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's prestidigitation.
Yes, perfect. All right, you all head in, go through security, eventually get escorted to the throne room, and you are able to have a private audience with Diab Al-Aziz. The Arif of Ramirum sits upon his golden throne, welcoming you as friends and allies. He's been your ally since summer, and now he is here to as he has summoned you. So before anything, does anyone do anything, say anything, or have any comments before we get into this part of talking to Diab? If not, then we go right into it.
What was the question?
Any thoughts, actions, or anything else you guys are doing before you meet with Diab?
Oh, sorry.
On the way in, I'm just gonna go ahead and establish the mind link.
There you go. Cool. All right. An auto prestidigitator for the door frame. Dirt don't stick to you. Yeah. But yeah. So, link is established. It's out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zane. Establishes with everyone, right? There's no limit.
I'm actually double checking that right now because it does.
Okay.
There is a. Yes. I am at. We're at prof bonus 5 now. Yes, I can get everybody
There we go.
because it's me plus my prof bonus,
Then you go. Yeah, that's awesome.
so it's everybody.
So when you get like level 20, you'll be able to do 6 people. That's awesome. All right. As you all enter, Diab stands from his throne and welcomes you all. He then speaks, "Welcome, Crimson Peacekeepers. Glad you've been able to come for short notice." As he notices Azrael.
Yeah.
This is our new friend. We picked him up.
Our ranks have our number has changed. He's on the up and up.
All right. Well met. I am Diab Arif I'm Arif Diab Al-Aziz. And you are?
Oh, I'm Azrael, man. Nice to meet you.
That is an honor.
Thank you. You too.
Steps forward down his throne. And mind you, all of you would know, but do any of you guys warn Azrael about the circle in the middle? If not,
The truth circle.
yes.
Nah,
We probably would have warned him before. we
Nope, nope,
you
nope,
guys
nope,
didn't
nope,
say.
nope,
That's why I was like,
nope,
ask
nope,
him.
nope.
I wouldn't.
Right.
You must learn from experience.
But everybody is linked to telepathically, so if Lance wants to, he, by all means.
Yeah.
Lance probably forgot.
Alice
One of
most
the most
definitely
intelligent
forgot.
wizards forgets.
I
Well, he
don't
doesn't
have
have
keen
keen
mind.
mind.
Erlon definitely remembers.
Erlon remembers, Alice forgot, Lance forgot, everyone else remembers.
As Diab stands, you guys are like, "Oh wait, Azrael, just to tell you," and it activates. A zone of truth forms around the entire circle of the floor. Azrael, do you resist?
I guess if no one told me, then if I feel a spell happening, I'd probably instinctively just resist. But unless you like would recognize a truth zone, I don't
Roll
know if
a
that's really.
religion check, because I mean, you're a paladin.
Yeah, silver swords might
know.
have those.
So roll a religion check just to see if you would know. The DC I would say is 12 because it's second level. Yeah, 18. You know it. You sense what it is. So you could choose if you wish to resist or not. If you wish to
Yeah,
resist,
he won't.
okay. It's nothing invasive. It just, hey, he's the
Yeah.
governor. He's not. He's gonna talk to people. He wants to know that they're speaking the truth to him.
Yeah, it's like, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Or arranging this meeting in such short notice. I know your guys' schedule is unpredictable as you're gallivanting across 3 different regions. The peace talks have been spoken of, but it seems yesterday, suddenly, things seem to have crystallized. We are anticipating on the 11th for things to take place in the Quiet Palace in Timoshk. A meeting will be held with dignitaries of the East and the West. Security from both sides will be provided. And I've been invited as well to attend the talks to represent the West.
Solely representing the West or with a team?
With a team. Right now, from what I know, there will be 2 others in attendance. There will be confirmed. I know there may be one more, but I know Arif Soledad Aletani has been invited, and then Sultana Fatima herself will be there. There may be a 4th,
Who's
but I don't know. As for the East, I'm unsure who they're sending, other than Archmage Suleiman Nahari, who is going in for security purposes.
You said Archmage Sulahan?
Yes. Archmage of Dawnstone. He's at least going to be present, not sure for how long, but he's assuring that the protections will be in place.
Zany reaches into everybody's head and just goes, well, I don't know. What y'all think? I think we might just camp in right here. You might be able to bring the most to the table.
I mean, are you saying full prophecy or just, I mean, I definitely think that we should, tell him we have knowledge of a credible threat. How do we go about conveying that to this entire delegation? I feel like the East won't listen to us.
I think if I'm pressed, I may not be able to obfuscate very much here.
Are you guys having a private conversation?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
There is a...
Because you guys didn't tell me. All of a sudden, you guys get quiet and are looking. He's like...
No, apologies. There's a piece of information we have, and we are having a brief discussion on how best to share it.
All right. I trust you all, so...
I also think if he... I don't think we need to explain it to everybody else. I think we need to explain it to him, and he can vouch for us to them.
Any chance we can go to the meeting?
Sorry, is that something you're talking to
Lance
Danny
is
or
saying
me? I'm
that
not
out
sure
loud.
who that's why I'm like... All right, you ask him. I think I may be able to pull some strings. It's supposed to be very tight. I might have to ask Suleiman himself to see if that may be possible, or at least to make sure that the wards he places allow you all.
Long story, very summarized. We have reason to believe there's a threat to this meeting. Our discussion was what aspects to tell you of the confidential information.
And
well, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a threat. I mean, this is the delegation for East and West.
yes, obviously there's going to be a threat. We know details of a specific threat and
This is the kind of threat you bring an army to, or at least a small one.
Mm.
There are, I have to phrase my words carefully. There are additional circumstances surrounding this that I am not fully at liberty to disclose with just about anybody, including
see.
people involved.
Just to make sure, your loved one, this isn't a situation where you are being threatened.
No,
All right.
no, this is not a situation where I am being threatened in a direct sense. This is a threat. It is a threat against the peace, and it is a threat against you all and any of the delegation that may be going.
Horse.
Are you recall the rats that plagued these cities not just but a couple months ago, 3 months ago?
The harbingers.
Threats.
All right. Well, am I at liberty to tell Suleiman about said threats?
Yes. Yes. You anything that any of us have shared with you up to this point, you are at liberty to share.
Very well. I'll let Suleiman know. Hopefully he can increase or take whatever preventive measures are needed. Secure the Quiet Palace. Anything else I should be aware of?
Be prepared to have an out.
All right.
I am familiar enough with your skill set to know that something like that is within your power. I would recommend having something like that.
Understood. And I'll prepare teleportation circle and teleport. I'll see
And,
if I can procure a gate spell as well.
Do you have access to a globe of invulnerability?
I don't, but
If
what?
you can supply the ink and parchment, I can write you a copy.
I can then definitely do so.
Lance pulls out a piece of paper and starts drawing on a circle. Drawing a circle and hands it to him and says, if you're going to circle out, go here.
You see him memorizing the different sequences for it. It takes him a minute before he hands it back to you.
And
Thank you.
Lance will use prestidigitation to burn it.
Yeah. Alice kind of glances at him. Everyone has prestidigitation except for her.
I had it. I got rid of it. With something more important. I can't remember what, though.
I think it was the Kofir spell for your hair.
No. It was, I think, Starry Wisp, honestly.
All right. All right. Anything else you guys want to say or tell Diab about the impending meetings? Or ask, because he also has knowledge that maybe you guys aren't aware of.
I would, well, you're aware of how many threats there were last time? Look to possibly triple that number.
6.
Correct. Not possibly all at once, but 6.
By the
Like
16th.
I
All
said,
right.
credible threat.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Do we know which of the 16? Or sorry, which of the 6?
We have some ideas. Ignorance is definitely coming along as shotgun. What was it?
Hubris
Was it Angel? Angel and the hubris is coming.
and insanity and stagnation.
I'm not familiar with those two. I'm not familiar with those two.
Anti-fear and anti vision. Hang on, let me look at my notes.
Isn't it like a growth or civilization?
No,
No,
that's
change.
change. Anti-change, yes. Anti-knowledge, anti-mercy, anti-fear, anti-change.
For a meeting that is supposed to be bringing some of the most knowledgeable people to try to effectuate change, try to preserve mercy so that the war doesn't drag on needlessly, and to end the suffering, the fear that has been spreading. I think those are apt ones then to challenge the peace talks. Surprised they haven't sent in violence.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if other harbingers decide to take this moment to go elsewhere and do elsewhere things.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it was a coordinated hit on multiple fronts, and this is just one of them.
But
If
the biggest one and the one we're dealing with.
If that's the case, do we need to be prepared in every city?
I don't believe it's to that point. I know the talks need protected. That I know.
Yeah. I mean, if there is a network to just tell the ring of a reefs and whatever, again, that Peace Talk Day is going to be a day of tension and they should just be in general aware.
Yeah, it seems anti to the cause, but they may want to be on heightened status that day.
Understood. Well, brave tidings you've given me, but nevertheless, it is important.
Yeah, this is normally I don't speak in such weird cryptic metaphors, but I believe this is going to be one of those days that changes us.
Understood. Well, I will try to arrange a meeting with Suleiman to see if we can figure out some way to ward and protect everyone at that meeting.
I don't know who's planning on coming, but just, making sure that everyone is competent to no pomp and circumstance sort of civilians. just necessary people.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. People that either have to be there or would die to defend the people that have to be there.
And no hired help of any sort, I would recommend.
Yeah, hire freeze. Nobody new in case double agent decides to slip in.
Well, not
I
even
would
that. Don't hire mercenaries as guards.
No mercenaries, no guilds,
No
because I don't
outside.
want anything to slip in, whether modify memory or doppelgangers or any changelings or anything else.
Right. Oh, you should probably blood test everybody that walks in too, just to be safe on that.
I can help with that.
Let me coordinate with Suleiman and see what we can do. I'm not in charge of the security, so I hate. I'm not punting this, but everything when it comes to security is going to be with Suleiman. But everything you're recommending, I will recommend to him.
DM Suleiman's the
Can I?
half-assed guy who took over when the other Reef died, right?
No, this is someone completely different. This is the Archmage of Dawnstone.
Gotcha.
I wanna talk in everybody's head.
Okay.
Just on the topic of Suleiman, maybe especially since he's the one that's organizing, if we can get a meeting with him, maybe he's the one to tell the details, especially since there's also a chance he might die.
Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. Diab, is there any chance we could have a meeting? Try to arrange a meeting, take a meeting with Suleiman? Since we're more intimately familiar with these kind of situations, it might be better for us to work closely with security. Maybe we could trade ideas.
Let's see if I can arrange something and make that request. I'll see what I can do. And everyone except Azrael, any one of you guys can also make a intelligence check or a history check. Your guys' choice.
Any one of us?
Any one of you or all of you.
Oh, okay. I the way you said it, it was like one of you gets to do it.
No. Any one of you.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 4 on the dice.
I'm smart.
I'm smart. I promise I'm
Erlon's
smart.
smarter than I am.
No, you're the same as Alice, the noble, the duo of you two. So, all right. Well, also of noble blood, Chance. You probably think of it immediately first, followed by Zanny. Suleiman is a hero. He helped defeat the Endless War, the sixth emanation of the Endless War. You all basically also saw and talked to him in Arithtyre, casually, not full details. So it is very likely that he will be willing to accept when Dia makes this recommendation. The question now just becomes, when will he meet you? All right. Anything else you guys want to tell Dia before time soup a little bit more?
I want to tell him something that has nothing to do with any of this, though.
All right.
Lance is going to be like, "Oh, I do have some good news for you, though."
I'll accept the good news. These are grave tidings you guys have given me. Good news would be welcome.
I've figured out how to cure undead.
What do you mean?
Like I can take something that's undead and bring it back to life.
And he can make he
As
can
real
make it
life.
alive again.
Like anything from a skeleton to a vampire. I can remove vampirism.
How?
Well, basically, I overload and flood the negative energy out of them, and then they die, but then they're a normal corpse now because they were overloaded with positive energy, and then you can revive them.
Well, that's one way I would never have thought of doing to bring them back.
But I have tested it all the way up to a vampire, and it worked.
My question would be, wouldn't the positive and negative energies clash within each other and cause an explosion?
If somebody else was doing it, probably. The way I do it, I literally overpower, and it's like a magnet, but mine's a more powerful magnet now and is able to push out even. I was able to push the magnet out of at the Hag Queen of one of her spells.
Your magnet's backwards.
Right.
Instead of pulling, it pushes.
Right. So mine pushes out and replaces with my own, where negative energy sucks in. Mine pushes out, so it expels the negative energy out, and then it replaces it with mine.
Yeah, I've been watching him do it.
How are you able to push out the negative energy while eclipsing it with positive energy? And you guys are definitely seeing a wizard talking to another wizard, or both of them just like intrigued, like asking questions.
So you know how like when a normal you know how necromancers, when they get to be strong enough, they can like take control of other undead by seizing them?
Correct.
It's the same ability, but since mine's positive energy, it doesn't work for me to like physically manhandle them. I have to, the way my magic works, I have to cleanse them for them to be able to listen to me. And to do that, I have to like clean out the negative in them. And apparently it hurts like hell, but it does work.
Well, as long as it works, that is one way to now. I mean, realistically, we're not bringing back a lot of people. The wars, both the giant, the civil, and the rebellions beforehand, have depleted pretty much all of the diamond reserves in Aramir.
Right.
But at least this is an option for those cursed with undeath.
Yes, especially if we get people that, you know, if we get somebody that, you know, was bitten by a vampire but survived and became a vampire themselves or something.
Vampire, true. Vampire swans, though, are technically humanoid, not undead.
Right, but the actual vampires.
Actual vampires, yes. Vampire lords, yes.
Right.
Other undead, deviant of undead. I think you're onto something. This is revolutionary.
Yes.
Do you plan on sharing it?
I'm not making it public yet, but I wanted to let you know in case you come across a case of something like that, where you find somebody or know of somebody or something happens and somebody gets cursed to be undead, then there is a way to cure that.
Right now, he's taking limited commissions.
What was that?
Right now, you're taking limited commissions.
Right, and I'm only letting certain people that I trust know with this information until I'm ready to make it public that it's available.
Well,
in everyone's heads, Zanny goes, "Yeah, like your vampire mommy."
Yeah, which he charged nothing. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking commissions. Didn't charge her anything."
I'm sure he plans to get paid in other ways.
I haven't even talked to her since that happened.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear that from you.
Hey, she's a rogue.
Isn't your wife a dragon and your other lover a succubus?
Hold on. Who said we got married? What?
Wasn't there also a hooker in there too?
Oh,
was
yes.
Was there a prophecy about that too?
But yes. So even in all of this strife, there is positive things that are emerging in the world.
Sorry. Well,
but he says that to Diab.
Yeah. No. What did you say exactly to Diab?
It's like even in all the strife, there is still some positive emerging in the world.
That is good. All right. Literal positive energy. All the positive vibes.
Yeah. Lance is the good vibes necromancer.
Yeah, the good vibes necromancer. All right.
Dude, it's all about the vibes, man. The vibes.
Oh, vibes, man.
Man.
Chill.
Is that little Nicky? Taste the awesome.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right. Anything else you guys are doing?
No, I don't think Zanny's definitely like she tuned out about 3 to 5 minutes into the Wizard Hook. Because that was about
You made it
yeah.
much longer than I.
She got to the point where she was helpful and she explained the one magic theory that she understood, and then she got the fuck out of that conversation.
All right. You all excuse yourselves after some casual other talks with Diab and then head out. Do you guys go back to the fortress or somewhere else?
I guess where I'm heading is back to the fortress.
All right. Through carriage or teleportation circle.
Let's go a circle so we don't get wet.
All right. Mark off the chalk. Every time you use the circle, you gotta mark off the chalk.
Yep.
Darling, don't worry, Lance. I have lots of chalk in my person.
It has to be gem encrusted chalk worth 50 gold, so 500 silver.
Never mind, darling. I just have regular chalk, like a school teacher.
That's literally the spell components. Chalk
Sorry.
that's
If
gem
you have
encrusted.
regular chalk though, and you give it to me, I can gem encrust it myself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, because you're a jeweler.
Yes.
Well, Alice has pockets full of chalk because she went out and bought a ton of chalk and then never used it.
Hey, that's still fine. You could do chalk drawings in the fortress.
Oh, like a child.
Yes, because Alice is one.
Alice.
I'm
can-
excited about the chalk bucket.
You know,
Elon's
there
going
should
to
be
lick
at least
it.
one wall. This would be cute. There should be at least one wall where you guys just use chalk. I mean, why not?
I'm gonna fly
yeah.
around and put drawings in places that should not exist.
I don't want to know the number of penises Erlon are going to draw on our walls.
I said a spot, not all of the spots.
It's funny, you
The
think
whole-
he's the only one that's gonna be
Maybe you
drawing
could
them.
open up the floodgates with that one.
Tanashara,
What?
I thought you were better than that.
Well,
Get creative.
usually I am, but it's,
Hey, Alice, you'll know which ones are his because they're under your waist. Then he drew them. If they're over that, then somebody else drew them.
And mine are gonna be hidden away like a puzzle.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go find it.
I
So
don't think I-
Zanny's making a chalk scavenger hunt all around the fortress. And when you get to the end, it's like, here's your final clue. Go here. And you go in there and it's just a picture of a dick.
I'm
Now, you
I'm
guys do realize
geocaching.
we have children in the
Oh,
fortress,
yeah.
correct?
Yes.
I love the hide the sausage game.
Again, children, like under the age of 10
I
in our
bet you could hide a lot of
fortress.
sausage, Erlon.
The meats,
He's-
protein.
He's the sausage smuggler.
My
The
man.
sausage smuggler.
He really does put
Yes.
down a lot of protein. He eats a lot of sausage.
He eats a little.
Mhm.
All
Love
right.
that for him.
Alice literally face palms.
I can't.
All right. Lance, roll me a D8 plus 1.
Please don't get us lost, Lance.
5.
5 days from now, you will have a meeting with Suleiman.
What day was this meeting?
This is the second.
Oh, okay.
So a week from now. Because Tellos weeks are 5 days. But yeah, in the meantime, let's time soup. What are you guys doing over the next week or even 10 days before the peace talks arrive? Let's go down the list and start with Azrael. What is Azrael doing with room 62 with room 62 and anything else that he's doing before this fateful meeting between the East and the West?
Aside from just like he's still getting his room set up, he's decorating everything inside of it. He's probably working on like some like sketches before he turns them into full paintings and stuff like that to maybe hang up on the walls later. But probably a lot of time. I know we were talking about training in the chat, and he
Mhm.
needs to train his intelligence because he's got a negative modifier.
Yeah. So he's
So
gonna
he
start
needs to
reading
start going to
books.
school for once.
Yeah.
The children go to
Um,
school. You can join them for like second grade.
Yeah, you can go to school with the kids, or one of us to tutor
oh
you.
yeah, all the school kids, and then there's Azrael in the back.
I don't know, man. I didn't make it to second grade.
You can come to Lance's School of Magic.
Oh, you poor
You
Yeah, and
might
I'll
child.
go to
die, but it's
I'll study from you, Lance. I just need I didn't realize your guys' training camp was so strict. I thought you just hit the gym and stuff like that. I didn't realize you did so much research into it. So much medical
Zanny
Speak for
pulls out a
yourself.
literal
Speak for
notebook.
yourself.
I got all this.
Yeah.
So who's helping Azrael with the intelligence training?
Clearly,
I'm
Erlan
down.
and I. Yes.
Yes, definitely.
With the idiot brigade is going to come together and make
The
ourselves
idiot
better.
brigade.
oh, if you need
Megamind.
intelligence training, literally Lance is only doing minor things, so he has all the availability in the world to train you.
Yeah, because I know
Boring,
Alice is busy with
Lance.
Zanny training. Zanny, you're training as well. So I think the only ones technically that you can, technically Erlon is smarter than Azrael, so he still counts.
Ooh.
But
Well, it's this
Azrael,
dumb
you can
training
pick-
camp. I gotta go to school before I can train my toughness.
Yeah, well, up to you. You can pick if you want to study your intelligence with Lance, Chance, or Erlon.
I heard the brain's a
Um,
muscle too.
Probably. I don't know.
So
My
who are you,
smallest muscle.
so who are you studying with, Azrael?
He'll probably study with Lance. Maybe I could make an RP session out of that.
Yeah. If you want, do you guys want to do it like right here, right now, or do you want to do it offline?
Sure, we can do it right now.
All
Okay.
right.
Nah. No choice.
No, it's up to you, Azrael. You okay with that, or do you
Yeah,
want to?
yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Haven't really got
giving
to meet
you
with him
RP
one-on-one
time.
yet.
So go ahead, you two. Take the scene away.
So if you came to Lance and you're like, I need to learn to get smarter, Lance would bring you in with, and he would introduce you to Deception, his ward that he found on the street and brought in, and definitely
ward?
did coerce to come be his minion.
It's a ward or a warg?
Ward, like child that he adopted, kind of. Not legally, but
He's got another kid that you just stole in here?
Already going so well.
yeah, you've probably seen him around. He's a little young devilkin.
Alice, we all have children.
You
no,
probably
he was homeless, and I asked him if he wanted to learn magic and come work with me, and he did after
Wait,
some
yeah.
convincing.
Man, that's just storybook right there. He just
Chance, what were you about
a
to
little
say
orphan gets
as
to
you
train to
see
be a wizard.
Lance explaining this?
No, I was gonna say, after I told you I had a brother, you probably thought the kid was my brother. My brother looks human.
Oh yeah, he probably did. Yeah.
And they're both about the same age.
Right,
Yeah.
and mine is definitely a devilkin. So
And
Just-
also the Devilkin, when he's not training with Lance, is probably with me and my brother most of the time because I'm making sure he has a childhood and he's not just indentured child labor.
He's not
And
just
just for
a
the record,
Robin to
his name-
Batman.
His name is Deceit, not Deception, Lance.
oh, yeah, just
Calling it the wrong name.
Lance. Okay, Lance knows his name. Brian forgot his name. I knew it started with a D and was something about lying.
Terrible
I know, but it's just
dad.
like, yeah, this is
Terrible
my
dad.
kid, like Nick. It's Nicholas. Like,
I like the idea that Lance doesn't know.
All right, back to the scene. Go ahead.
So he's like, so we're going to be doing our math homework today. So if you want to sit here and practice, we can go over that. And then if you want it to stay, we're going to go over some basic magic theory too.
Okay. I've
Uh,
never had to do any of this. You don't have to study shit when you're a paladin. You just have to mean it.
Well, yes,
You know,
yes, I understand.
Like I don't
but-
know shit about medical science. I just tell their body to get better, and it does.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
that easy.
we can do anatomy tomorrow, but so Lance just walks over and he he will literally just take and set a stack of like 50 papers in front of you. He's like, start at the beginning and work your way through.
Oh, man.
Here's a
Fuck.
pencil.
Okay. Okay.
And Lance will just sit there and watch, and he'll point out everything that you do wrong.
Brian, have you ever seen that episode of Metalocalypse where he goes to like 5th grade and he fucking fails because he draws on the test?
No.
It's literally that.
Um, yeah, Lance is strictly is very strict as a teacher.
Yeah, Azrael's kind of like peeking over at Deceit's homework sometimes, and but he's doing his best. He's trying.
When you're finished, he'll be like, okay, that was a good try.
Thanks,
and,
man.
and Lance will draw a star on your paper. Both of you guys' papers.
Great.
And then he's like, all right, come back tomorrow. We'll you need to learn medical stuff, so we'll do basic anatomy. And he'll go find like a book on basic anatomy for humanoid creatures and be like, here, read this tonight. We'll have a test on it tomorrow.
He's like reading it. He's like, this is so fucking stupid. I've never been sick in my fucking life. I'm a paladin.
For that, he will go ask Zanny if she has an hour to come show proper. Actually, no, he wouldn't need Zanny. He has skeletons and bodies. So when you come in the next day, we're going to do a full like cadaver dissection of one of his fish people bodies that he has. And Lance is just going to start cutting stuff out and be like, what is this? What am I holding?
Spleen.
liver?
I know that one. I'm good at dissecting.
Liver.
This is the liver. Got it. In a bucket.
Yeah.
This, small intestine, large intestine. You see the difference? Big one, small
Yeah.
one. Got it. In the bucket.
Yeah, I strangled a guy with one.
Perfect. And that's how the anatomy lesson's going to go. We're going to do a full cadaver dissection.
Okay, he's thinking like, damn, at least this part's easy. I've dissected some people.
And then your quiz for that day is he's going to give you a pile of bones and tell you to put the whole skeleton together.
He as he's putting those together, he's doing pretty good, I'll say. You know, he actually I'm gonna roll for this.
All right, roll.
He does pretty bad. he builds
He
basically
identifies
up
the
to
small intestine as the large intestine.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
he's
right?
doing the skeleton. Lance comes over
Oh,
and be like,
skeleton.
that is a rib in his leg.
Yeah, you saw like he got distracted after a little while, and he started just building the spine, like coming out of the pelvis to just make a big dick joke.
I will say that is hilarious. But just remember, you have a 9 intelligence. You're not stupid. Just
He's not stupid. I just
not as. But,
I
and
rolled
you are
badly
wise.
because maybe he's you know, he
Yeah,
just hasn't gone to school in a long time.
Yeah.
You could be smart, but you know, if you don't discipline yourself to read a lot, it gets really hard to read. He's unfocused.
Yeah, unfocused. Yeah.
So,
Cool, which is ironic because his wisdom is high.
and that's generally how the training montage will go, with certain levels of bad homework assignments that Lance thinks up in the moment, but tries to be hands-on and practical.
Hey, at least you're a fun teacher.
When we do fractions, he has you bake cookies. And then he makes you like double and a half the recipe. And such things. He tries to make it entertaining because he knows that the way he studied was awful. And most people can't study like that.
What a saint. I'm getting it. I'm actually getting it.
So
Like the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Scene.
The life of the wife is ended by the knife.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't heard that one. That's cool.
How?
I haven't heard that one. That's cool.
That's like
So
one of the like first like proper etiquette terms they teach you, isn't it?
immigrant parents, y'all. Like what do
Quickest
you-
way to the heart.
Immigrant
I do know
parents, and
that
then
one
he says
already.
y'all.
like what do you expect? I'm not growing up on certain movies. Anyway. All right.
He learned to speak English on John Wayne movies.
All right. On that note, you continue your research, mark off, like calculate it with Lance after the fact, Azrael, and
Yeah.
you can just have all the shenanigans with anatomy and math.
Yeah.
All right. That'll count. Let's go then next to Alice. Alice, what are you doing in anticipation of the peace talks?
I think me and Zanny are really nose to the grindstone.
Focus on what?
Oh,
I'm. What's up, Zanny?
well, I was going to ask you said you might not be interested in doing it the whole time, or you want to go for like
Yes.
halvesies.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're really focusing in on it, but Alice is still trying to use her downtime, obviously, to spend time with her family, her kid, her husband, like go out to Zarek, go to dinner. Like she's trying to live a normal life while she can, but she is focused. Like while Bruce is at work or whatever, she's with Zanny training.
Okay. Training in the four. So two things. One, what are you training exactly?
I'm finishing up Dual Wielder.
Dual wielder. Okay, great. And then two, are you training in the fortress or outside of it?
I feel like we follow our heart every day.
Okay.
I think at this point, it's probably the fortress. It's probably
All
the
right.
fields out behind the fortress,
The fortress, then.
The reason why I was asking is
just for
the
security reasons.
and that's perfectly fine. There is no penalty either way. It was just like, okay, the controlled environment of the fortress versus like, hey, we're training in Zarek, we're training in Timosh, we're training in different terrain, we're training with the wind, the rain, and the mud, like that kind of like for the fleshing out the scene sort of situation. But fortress is fine. So, all right, you train with the fortress. You're engaging with still family time with your family and everything.
Okay.
The factory is doing great with Bruce. He actually tells you that the peace talks have ordered Papery Industries paper as
That's so exciting.
recommended by Arif Soledad Aletani.
Oh, delightful. We are on the up and up, darling. Now, if only this automobile sales, I'm sorry, Amia mobile sales can catch up.
Yeah. Hopefully. I know right now he looks outside and it's just like pouring rain. Probably gonna be a while before sales pick up.
Is there a roof on those things?
Yes.
I was asking you, DM.
Oh, yes. Are you talking about the roofs in the car in the Amir mobiles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then I feel like it's almost safer than a carriage.
I mean, yes, the upholstery. I think it's more of the mood. A lot of people, strangely, don't like going out in all the rain.
The mood. Oh, I think if you're not getting drenched to the bone, it's almost romantic to go out and sit in the middle of nowhere in a carriage or the back of a car.
Care to test that theory, my dear?
Darling, you must have been reading my mind.
All right, let's go. Get to you both get wet, drenched, and then make out in the car.
I give my child to somebody.
Just throw it in the
Here,
throw it in
grandmother, yes, take your granddaughter, darling.
yeah.
Yeah, they still don't know she's a hag. I did not tell Asriel that my family does not know that my baby is a hag. Asriel, if you could not go announcing that to the world.
Well, he doesn't know not to say that.
So,
Yeah, I know.
we can set up.
He might.
Also, if you want, we could set up RP with Alice and Azrael as well, unless you guys want to do it right here, right now.
So let's do we need to talk about anything pressing at
Hag
this very
baby.
minute? Oh, yes.
And anything else Alice would want to include, Papery Industries related or not? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Azrael,
I'm gonna
what do you wanna
slap
do?
I'm gonna slap like a junk journal on his desk.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So,
I'm gonna show up
wait.
to his room and bang on the door.
All right. Azrael, you hear a bang at your door.
Okay, he opens and it's basically like pitch black in there.
Yeah,
The lights
Allison.
are off. There's just like a couple
I'm a
candles in the
human.
back.
I can't see shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Al-
shit. He's looking around. He hasn't actually turned on the lights in his room yet, so he doesn't
Oh.
know where they are.
Don't let me disturb your bat cave. I just brought you a present.
You,
Oh,
you
well,
do
thanks.
eventually find
What is
the
it?
switch though, Azrael, because it, like I said before, there is electricity running
Yeah,
through
he
that.
has not used it because he likes the darkness, and two, shadow sorcerer. So I mean, he's never cared.
Yeah, fair. You turn it on and describe your room so that Alice and all our viewers actually know what your room now looks like.
Um, it's like it almost clashes a little bit, even though everything's almost entirely like various shades of jet black. But like there's like this really fancy furniture and everything from when he took a trip with Chance to the furniture store. So there's all this like super like ornate gothic kind of furniture. The ceiling's really tall, almost like, cathedral style, and it's super dark up until you get to like sort of the top where he's putting up like frames for pictures that he hasn't really painted yet. And there's basically barely any light besides like a couple candles and like like there's like empty torch sconces that are just there for aesthetic, and he's working on hanging up like this big chandelier that just it's like directly over the bed where it looks like it would just fall and impale him. He's trying to make it look very dangerous in here. It's like it's edgy. There's like fancy furniture clashing with like just spikes and shit sometimes.
Ooh, what an eclectic room you have here, darling. I almost preferred it with the lights off. I can see why you do so. I Alice is not crossing the threshold, by the way. She is very much staying out in the hallway. I just wanted to. I remember you said you were an artist and you liked to pull things out of the trash. So I went. Oh, and it was very hard for me to do so, but I purposefully trashed some of our finest paper, and then I put it into this journal for you, so it has technically been recycled.
Oh wow, thanks. And now especially he does not have the heart to tell her that he fucking lied about that, knowing that she went through the work of taking
It
paper
make
out
him
of
a
the
custom
trash.
journal.
He was gonna just reveal it later, just be like, I was just fucking with you. But now he feels bad because she actually took the time to build that.
Roll a deception check,
Yeah.
Azrael, and Alice roll an insight check. Oh damn,
Good luck, have fun.
close.
Damn
Ooh.
it.
Very close. So, alas,
Alas.
you hided well, Azrael.
Well, look, I know you're new to the fortress, and I just wanted to make sure you felt welcome because I have been told I'm a bit prickly sometimes. So I thought, why not let this be the way to introduce you to the finest paper in Eremer, and then perhaps one day we can wean you off of this and get you a real journal.
Oh yeah, you guys have been super welcoming, and I mean, yeah, you're not too prickly. It'd be weird if everyone was super warm and fuzzy. I don't know if I jive well with that.
Oh no, it'd be
There's
terrible.
got to be at least a one or two little shits in the party, so I'm glad to see it.
Well, I take minor offense to that. I don't think I'm a little shit. I think I'm about above average height, and Alice is 5'10", so she's like
Oh, you're the
relative.
shit.
Yes, thank you. Erlon's the little shit.
He is.
He really is. I
Imagine
beat
adore
me
another
up if
him.
I
fucking
say that.
fall. Sorry.
You're not here.
You might beat me up for saying that though. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure he could try. He could take a lot of punches, that's for sure.
I know.
But
I got to train with him sometime. I'm not quite as tough as he is.
well, I mean, even I'm as tough as he is. It's a very low bar. But I came to bring you a present. I came to welcome you, and I also had a random thought on the way up here that I had a request.
Yeah. Shoot. What is it?
So you have met my child, and we went over how I came across my child and her current predicament, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, The issue is, I'm sure you've met my parents and my siblings because Alice's whole family lives here. She has her mother, her father, her 1-year-old baby brother,
Oh,
her
they live in the fortress.
yes, her 16-year-old sister, her 21-year-old sister, her 24-year-old sister, and her 32-year-old brother.
Oh,
So the whole family is here. You have met them multiple times. So they think I adopted a regular baby and saved it, and I haven't the heart to tell them that their adopted granddaughter is a hag.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Well, yeah, your secret's safe with me. I don't normally like to lie, but I think this is in for a good purpose.
I appreciate. I know paladins are typically,
Yeah,
very
honest, honest
honorable.
Abrahims.
But I mean, honorable individuals. I don't know your whole past with the oaths and whatnot. I'm not Zanny. I don't really understand how the paladins work, let alone have a long, deep-seated history with them. So the best I can say is
You could skip it. It's a lot of it's a lot.
and I am more than happy doing so. I mean, I'm proud of you for trying to study and whatnot with Lance, but if you ever don't want to do that, you can always instead just come have a drink with me, and it feels the same afterwards. Your head will hurt and you'll be miserable, but at least through drinking you'll have fun beforehand.
My head already hurts from studying. I might need a drink.
Alice fishes around in her bag of holding, and she just pulls out a bottle of
You
drow
are
vodka.
you are a saint.
And that's drow vodka, Azrael.
Yeah.
Nice, extra strong.
So I've got this and 2 bottles of gin and a bottle of whiskey. You can pick your poison.
Let's try
Literally.
some drow vodka. I haven't had some of that in a long time.
Do you have cups in there?
Yeah, he'll go and grab like this goblet off of an altar and like he like looks inside of it, make sure it's clean, and yeah, he'll just hold it out for you to
Is
fill
this what
up.
bachelor pads are today?
I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I mean, sure.
Can't imagine what would have happened to Bruce if I didn't snatch him up early. If he would have. You know what? The decor's lovely, and she's going to give you the whole 2 shots of vodka. Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
And then she pulls out her own, like, crystal martini glass because this thing used to be her spellcasting focus, so it's, like, beautiful. And then she pours herself some and
Hell yeah.
cheers as you.
Cheers
To new friendships, darling.
to new friendships.
May you not die like everybody else has attempted to.
Yeah. Yep. Already sort of did once. I mean,
Well, don't do it again.
try not to. Yeah.
And then we're gonna have a great time.
Hell yeah.
So are you not really an artist?
No, he's an artist. He lied about stealing paper out of the trash because he knew you were a rich girl.
No. Alice is gonna be so sad when she finds out. Oh god.
Awesome. All right. And on that note, it's 8:13. Let's take our 10-minute break. When we come back, we'll continue seeing who's doing what and a conversation with Suleiman. So see
Alrighty.
you all then. Take care.
Cool.
All right, welcome back, folks. We're back from our break. We took our short rest, and we're going back into the rhythm of things. For those who missed the first half of the show, we are in session 102, and the group just met with Diab Aziz and is now doing some downtime preparations for the peace talks, where the Harbingers are probably going to attack. So, with that being said, let's go to Chance. Chance, anything you're doing in preparation for the peace talks or any RP you want to do with the group?
I don't know necessarily in preparation. She's kind of keeping her normal training schedule, amping up the training a little bit more. And well, not really dialing down the harmony project, but she's instead of doing it like every day, she is every other day going out and uh doing the plant spell, the 8-hour plant spell
Okay.
on the farmlands.
Gotcha. It is pouring like hell with the rain, so is Chance going out every day with like coats to stand outside and cast the magic
I mean, first of all, it's every day, every other day.
every other day?
And I'd say she probably has a tree or a lean-to, some sort of like little, you know.
Little spot for
Yeah.
Well, you're going different farms, so I think you would have to have different trees.
Well, no, because when you do the 8-hour spell, you are in one spot for 8 hours doing that mile radius.
Okay, yeah, fair. All right.
So, each day she has a different, spot, but
Hmm.
each day that she does it.
Just for funsies, roll me a contract to see if you're good or if you get a little sick because of all the rain.
Um,
Is 10 the final answer?
I mean, she can cure herself if she gets sick, so yeah.
Okay, you do get sick, but you cast lesser restoration on yourself.
Yeah.
Then you're fine. If one day you wake up, you're like, oh, my head, and you're just like boogers of the bed, and you just cast lesser restoration. It's gone. All right, that's
Yeah, other than that, she's doing her dex training with Lily / bard training for Lily, and she would like to do a little bit of warcaster training with Lance, mostly when she takes Andon over there, because he's doing some of the wizard, like she's doing some wizard training with him at home, and then she's also taking him to Lance to do some stuff with deceit. Uh, but she is always there supervising. And so while she's there, she will get her own training in to do a little warcastering.
Did you guys come for um uh Cadaver Day?
I we probably got, I mean, depending on what you did, we probably got the tail end of it because usually we come after school,
Gotcha.
You're probably cleaning up. And then I don't know, probably we don't have a chance in this short amount of time. But sometime this month, she is trying to uh, uh, schedule a talk with Evie and also a talk with Emery / Revenos in the same time.
what are you talking with Revenues about?
She wants to getting a celestial bodyguard for Emery.
All right.
And then also while she's talking to Revenos, finding out if he has any leads on potential patron options.
Patron options for who?
Oh, are we RPing or are we going to do that later?
Well, no, yeah, I'm just good. What is the which patron, for what purpose are you doing the patron for? For
the family, like if they come back and they don't accept, or they have, I want to have a counter offer like ready, and like one of the things to maybe get them to like be able to, because their fear is that people are going to come back after them, and then also they've had magic, so giving up their magic might be like kind of a thing that they might be against. But if I have options available of somebody who might be interested in taking on a rehab project.
rehab of them. All right.
I've heard from Danny's grandfather's journal that they might align with some of what you've done. So you might know the right people who have that kind of energy.
Particularly a celestial, correct?
I mean, preferably probably a celestial. I think maybe an archfey would be okay if you knew their motivation and it was,
There are few archfey you can ever say you know their motivation.
well, I wasn't sure because you're like, super fey, so like associated with the Feywild. So, maybe you knew specific people who had good intentions and, not sinister motivation.
So you want a potential guard and a
That's
potential.
a separate thing. Because
Yes.
right now it's just Hamra and Jack making sure that imps don't come in the house.
Well, if you're looking for protection, there might be some that I might be able to persuade. Lots of different angels that are willing to defend your family. They may not be happy, though, about the fact that they are continuing with infernal things. So that may be the first question I might ask you is if they're going to continue with the infernal.
No, that's what I'm talking about is replacing like we gave them a proposal to give up their infernal contracts, their infernal dealings, their infernal warlockhood. I'm pretty sure that, they're going to come back with a counter offer of not doing that. So I want to have a counter offer of, all right, but would you be interested in giving it up and trading it for, something different? Like, both ambition and grace are kind of on the same coin as greed. So just directing it from that towards that, someone who would be interested in a rehab project. But wouldn't try to, go too too far for them.
There might be a few options. I'm just trying to think about personality wise. The Kieran, as one of the patrons, like for Alice, are always sometimes willing to help. There's also brazen bulls. If your family might be, if they're willing to be a little bit more lawful. I guess that would be then the next question is, how would you categorize your family? Lawful, neutral, or chaotic?
I have met them for a sum total of like 2 hours. I'm going to say, since they're aligned with devils, probably on the lawful side. They're very into details, but that's about all I know. Emery, any
Well, this
input?
is a conversation with Revenos, not with Emery.
Well, no, I said when Emery, like I wanted to have Emery come in to I was going to show him around. That's why I was going to. All right, because I didn't realize this was going to be a thing right now. I didn't set up the whole thing. I was just giving you the okay. So
we're doing RP for everyone, so it was only fair, but that's fine. Revenos would not. Well, roll a d20 to see if Revenos would be okay with talking to Emery at this moment. Roll it one more time. Okay, he's not going to talk to Emery at this moment. The dice spoke. So, with that being said, you're able to talk to. We'll summarize it this way. Revenos will offer that he can probably get into contact with like either a Deva or an Empyrean Brazen Bull. He says that if your family wants to still be more on the financial side and wean things off, more the Empyrean Bull, if you think that the family would be good with a good clean cut and that is much more protective of them, the Deva. Those would be your two options. I'm just writing that down right now. So consider which one you want, Chance, and we could circle back to it then for you. But other than that, anything else you want to just like make sure then broad strokes?
No.
Okay. Let's go then to Zanny. Zanny, what are you what's Zanny doing in anticipation of the peace talks?
I mean, let's see. Half of it, we're doing a week of training stuff with Alice, and then Alice is going to her own devices. And I think for the rest of it, Zanny's just going to go into the lab and start making in preparation. Because I also want to work on that scroll for Diep.
The globe of invulnerability?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just need to check what rarity it would be.
Let me look for it. Globe of invulnerability is a
6th level spell.
Scroll rarity is, let's take a look. Very rare.
Okay. Okay. Then I will be. He's been left to his own devices for a while, but I am going to draft my apprentice.
You
I'll
got to
have
do what?
I'll have to help with him. I'll need his help to have the crafting time.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah,
even though it's
he'll work-
consumable, it's with a consumable. Even though it's consumable, and I'm bumping the DC, so I can get it down to 63 hours, 63 work hours.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. If you want to do that, that's something you can accomplish.
It'll just take me a DC 30 check.
Do you give yourself or well, he would be giving you advantage because he's helping you. So go ahead and roll.
And I will
advantage.
and I will be guiding myself because I do have guidance. So
Great. So go ahead.
all right, let's see. And I will be during the crafting, I'm also attuned to my alchemist gauntlet so that I got my full bonus.
All right.
Advantage, and then I add a D4 to this. Okay.
37.
Like
with a plus 19.
So like a 42.
41.
Oh, sorry, 41. Yeah, math.
You rolled an 18 on the die twice. Yeah, you make the scroll quite easily. Jesus, yeah. And he is able to use that spell and put it in his spell book.
I will pass that his way, and I'll be doing like I'm locked in the lab. I'm doing 16-hour work days to make that happen.
So
We're
with
working
him
double
in
time.
there, is Diab also in the fortress?
If he wanted to, he can come over and I could probably teach him directly just as fast.
Yeah. So
But-
helping him with like the crafting of it to put it into his spell book. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I'll ask everybody first, make sure just is it okay if I have Diab over to learn that spell that I was gonna send to him.
No objections. So I'll ask you, Zanny, do you want to RP with anyone else or do you want to do the RP with like Diab?
Sorry, my cat is really just wanting my attention.
I
right now.
noticed you.
Yeah, she is just jumping all over me right now. She wants affection. Anyway, I think I think I think it would probably have to be, unless somebody came to her in her lab. I think any RP she had would be with Diab.
Okay.
She's pretty well, like, that's all she's doing for pretty much the rest of her time.
All right. I'm just gonna ask, does anyone want to RP with Zanny?
In general,
Like this right now, just like giving everyone like an opportunity to have RP time in game. So do you want to do any RP, Lance, with Zanny right now?
when it was my turn, I was gonna take Zanny with me to do something.
All right, you can do it right now.
Lance will come find you and be like, "Hey, Zanny, do you want to go check on my vampire friend?"
Yes. Let me get my bag. Hang on.
He would also go see if Chance wants to go.
Yeah, I'm interested.
So, lads, do you ask Amara for permission to have people poking and prodding her?
No, because this is more of a general check-in. Hey, how you doing? And then if she's willing, Zanny can poke and prod her
Yeah,
there.
don't worry,
But this is
I'll
more
ask.
of Lance coming to check and bringing friends.
It's like, hey, I'm checking you. By the way, here are two people like you bravely met, one of which you tried to, kill once upon a time. But hey, do you mind if they check
Yeah,
on?
but I sat down with her and convinced her to do this.
I know that's
Right.
it's just the funny history for it.
Okay. Figured we were over that, but I guess not. Whatever.
You are it's just funny history. I was just saying. So
Hasn't
yeah.
wanted to kill Lance.
that is true. So all right. You guys gather your supplies up and you go see Amara. Give me 1 second. Let me just check. Did I upload this picture already? Yes, I did. Awesome. All right. Let's go back to this part. So you go to see Amara. Roll me a d20. Odd, she's still in like this scene. She'll be in the fortress. Even she'll be in Jeddah. Even she is in Jeddah. So you go use a sending spell, coordinate where to find her, and you find her in the
Skinders.
in Skinder's Guild. Thank you. And yeah, you see that she's currently not wearing her mask, nor is she wearing any of her long iron thread robes. She is very much trying to enjoy the flexibility of her time and being able to stretch out her muscles and just enjoy the sunlight.
So how are you feeling?
Quite well, actually.
That's good. I hope you don't mind. I brought Chance because she wanted to say hi, and Zanny, also wanted to say hi, although she didn't know who I did this on before.
I see.
And I guess that you're not wearing your mask. She still doesn't know who she is.
True.
Wait,
Zanny, this is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just to clarify, you're saying like Chance doesn't know this is Amara, right? Just want to make sure of that.
Well,
Or
Actually, neither one of them have seen them without the mask. So
yeah, I haven't seen her without the mask, but I
Yeah.
know she was Amara.
yeah,
Zanny
Has,
just.
has Lance said the word Amara, or did he just say we're going to see my vampire friend?
that's the question I'm trying to figure.
That's how Lance would have worded it.
I'm gonna go see my vampire friend.
And Lance would just go, "Oh yeah, you probably don't know who this is. Zanny, Amara, Zanny. You guys, you know who she is."
Ah. So, I have a lot of questions. I'm a doctor. I just, but you're feeling all right?
Better than ever in 10 years.
And no cravings? You're able to eat normal food?
It's getting used to it, but yes.
Huh.
I had a question. Did you lose your shadow magic?
About that, yes. But I'm still a sorcerer.
What kind?
She kind of like bends light around her fingers.
So you're a light sorcerer?
Light weaver. The Scander's Guild has been able to identify.
Have we ever heard of that before?
Roll an Arcana check. Yeah, they're very, very rare, but technically they exist and they are 5e canon. Legacy, mind you.
Um,
All the folks back home.
Lance is kind of stunned. He's like, there's only like what, Zanny, what, 10 light weavers that are like recorded alive anywhere anymore?
I don't even know that Yeah, I mean, I don't know of any of them. I barely know they exist.
I'm primarily still a rogue, but I have few levels in Light Weaver.
Huh. So, go ahead.
Oh, did you explain? Did Skenter's Guild know? Like, did you explain part of what happened, or how did you explain it?
I explained that I went to the temples and a miracle happened. I was subjected to zone of truth, and I said that, and it is true. Beyond that, I told them that I was sworn to secrecy. Skender's Guild accepted me when I was a vampire trying to turn my life around, and they see this as just a great thing. They were also then talking about Big Red's recent mission successes.
Oh yeah, so many of them.
He's been doing good.
As we're saying that, Lance is going, I haven't talked to the Dawn Callers in months. Like, I haven't checked in since we went to
I
go
at least
catch
check
those
in
monsters.
Scanner's Guild whenever I get a chance.
Yeah, I know. He
Mind
does
you.
it every downtime. And meanwhile, Lance, like,
we went to go
Oh
catch,
yeah, I'm part of a guild.
catch the bug monsters, like, what, 4 months ago? And Lance has not been back since then.
You did go back to clear some debt.
Oh, that's right.
I think that was in autumn. So it's been a full season.
I mean, I guess the question is, because you kind of left on a, I mean, you did clear the debt, but you did kind of leave on a, you guys sent me on a mission and I kind of didn't return when I was supposed to. So not like the greatest impression. So I just figured you were trying to lay low until they forgot, which on the one hand could be good. On the other hand, you're also not replacing the bad impression with a good impression. So
Eh.
Lance, yeah.
I, I, I think there's some implication here too, Lance, with her magic shifting that might have been partly your doing as well.
I mean, it
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
kind of figured that because shadow magic is negative energy based, and it would make sense if you replace that it would be a positive energy base when the opposite of shadow is light. So, huh.
Okay.
Stop thinking of I can see you're thinking of experimenting on the new guy.
No, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'd have to kill him and make him undead first before we tried that.
I mean,
Yeah,
he,
no.
he did say that he was like 75% dead already. So like that's why I see the wheel turning.
Don't.
No. DM, I have to make him undead first before I can make him unlifed for this to work this way.
Gotcha.
Or maybe that was your experiment to see if you could do it on somebody who was just dark but still alive.
That's a later date question. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure you were okay, and I wanted Zanny to do a quick check on you to make sure that there wasn't any negative repercussions of this that we didn't figure out, and if anybody's going to know that, it's probably her. And
Yeah.
I figured Chance wanted to say hi, so
Yeah.
And so it's positive.
If it's okay for me to, do a medical examination, make sure everything's okay.
All right. Roll
I'll
me a
leave
medicine check.
the room for
Yeah.
that.
Roll me a medicine check, Zanny. Lance, you leave the room. And also, just for the record, I thought that was hilarious. A chance just being like, stop thinking that just before anything.
She called it. I'm gonna do the guidance on myself because I've been doing that lately anyway.
Okay.
So 18.
You are confidently able to do a medical exam on her. Everything seems normal. She is a healthy woman, half elf, and yeah, everything seems biologically working. She does seem to be a little malnourished, but that makes sense in one regard. She says that she's having still trying to get used to eating. Um, Other than that, there's also arcane element energy in her body coming from the light weaver sorceress blood in her now.
I also just I don't harm her in any way with it, but there are kind of like how you would do an allergen test. I do expose her to some of the things that to most of the things that would have been harmful to someone of her previous species, as it were, and make sure that those don't work anymore.
So you show her garlic.
I'm just imagining Zanny going, yeah.
Eat the garlic.
Garlic
Well,
bread. Garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
like producing flame near her and producing actual using silver weaponry, that kind of thing, like not necessarily cutting but pressing against the skin, that kind of thing.
Flashing water at her feet, be like, redding water, haha.
Well, and I do have vials of holy water, so there will be a drop or two of that.
All right. You test her in every way you imagine, and everything comes out normal.
If you don't mind, I'd like to just check in on you just every now and again to make sure that what he has done is permanent and it stays. But you seem to be fully medically good. You're back.
All right.
I'd still
You-
take it easy on the solid foods for maybe another couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it, trying to slowly work myself to more solid foods, not eating beef yet.
Yeah, try to stay with a pretty liquid diet. Your body's starting to do stuff all over again that it didn't know how to do for a long time.
Of course.
Oh, and I guess also get ready for that time again, because it'll be coming back around.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, ain't it great?
By the way, what does Lance like? I'd like to give him something as a gift, as a thank you for all this.
Uh, I mean, let me put it to you. What are you trying to display with the gift, as it were? Like, are you just trying to say thank you, or is it trying to, you know, you trying to say anything else?
This moment, just a thank you.
Okay. Um, I know he's a fan of loves coffees, loves different kinds of coffee. Uh, he any kind of old tomes you can get a hold of for him. He loves reading old like old dead magic theory stuff like that.
Okay. All right, I'll try to look and procure more
Oh,
tomes and
and
coffee for him.
bones. Always bones with this kid. I mean, he's a necromancer, so you can never go wrong with just giving him bones to reanimate.
Okay, bones it is.
It's weird, but easy way to the kid's heart.
Necromancers. I used to
Yeah.
hate every single one of them, but now apparently I owe my life to them, to one.
I mean, it. If you want to go surprise him, go take him out on a date or something.
Okay. You see she gets a little uncomfortable with the thought for it. You're not sure why. Roll an insight check.
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, that's whatever. I'm just.
Yeah, let me roll she rolled terribly. The thought hasn't crossed her. The thought has crossed her mind, Zanny. You could definitely tell, like, this is a person who's spent 10 years just on the run and not necessarily trying to make connections, and now suddenly has her life and now trying to turn over a new leaf. Not saying there is no emotions there, but it's right now very muddled.
Yeah. And I do want to be clear. I ain't trying to say go fall in love with the kid, but he he likes going on dates with people he finds interesting, and he definitely finds you interesting.
I see.
Mostly, he just wants to get to know people.
Well, now I have to relearn how to be with people again
I,
in a
I
non-vampire way.
yeah, you're a charming and attractive young lady. I think you'll do okay as long as you just be yourself.
Right. Be myself.
Yeah, maybe take a month or two and figure out who that is first.
Probably.
Yeah. If you need help, let me know. I also do, you know, the brain health stuff too.
What do you mean brain stuff? Like,
Oh, we talk about feelings and emotions and that kind of stuff.
oh, like a therapist.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay. Just want to make sure, like, therapist versus modified memory. What were you talking about?
Yeah, not heal style.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I understood.
No. That's a therapeutic tool used with consent. Sometimes, to erase bad memories, that kind of thing.
Thank you. All right. You complete and conclude your examination, Zanny. You go back. What do you tell Lance and Chance?
She's good to go. I mean, she's back to being who she was before it all happened to her. She wants to thank you, Lance, for sure. Like, not in a.
Well,
I don't mean in a dirty way. She wants to thank you.
no, that's fine. She doesn't need to. It was more to make sure it worked, but I'm glad it did work.
I gave her ideas. Don't be surprised if she asks you out. And don't look too much into it.
I won't take anything too seriously until things happen.
Right. That being said, time soup, because I know we have like less than an hour for everything. If nothing else for you, Zanny, on your like anything you want to RP, let's go to then Lance. Lance, anything you're doing the next like the 10 days and before the peace talks happen?
Nope, that was it. He's Lance is
Teaching
pretty chill.
Azrael and just getting ready mentally for whatever is to come. So great. Erlon, Big Red. What is Big Red doing during the 10 days before the peace talks and the battle with maybe multiple harbingers?
Peace talks. That's Erlon's favorite thing to do.
And battles with harbingers.
Yeah, the battles have been cool to talk about. He's really just I don't know. He's really like that whole interaction that we just had recently as well. With Aviad and stuff. He was just really watching everybody, trying to understand where they're coming from. What's kind of the next thing to do? At this point, I mean, he's just there to assist others more than anything. He's not really too focused on his own thing. I think if anything on downtime, he'd be more trying to see things around, I guess, around every place that we go to. So any place that he kind of runs off to Jeddah and stuff like that, more for the sake of the lovely tentacle thing that's going to be looking through his own eyes, to experience for him as well. But other than that, nothing too crazy, nothing too chaotic. So
Alright. Anyone want to RP with Erlon? All right. Nothing, at least at this moment. Not saying no one wants to. I should say if anyone wants to do it right here, right now. I do, but has no time. No, we're gonna make time. Zanny, we're gonna make time. Go ahead if you want to do it right now. He has no time.
I mean, I'm working, crafting, doing stuff. I'm just saying, like I said before, like I'm sequestered in the room. I'm
Okay.
locked away. Yeah.
I just want to make sure respecting player autonomy, giving
oh, you're
everyone
totally
time.
fine.
That's
No,
what I
you're
want to
totally
make sure I
fine.
wasn't stepping on. So.
Yeah, no. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
saying. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that. That. No, I want to. But I always want to role play. That's all.
Okay.
Just
Fair.
I am. Zanny is locked away for 16 hours a day.
That's fair. Erlon, just roll me an athletics check, and I'll give you advantage.
Just because. Athletics, you said advantage.
Yep. 29. But Jesus. Yeah, you are being a rock star at the gym, and you are inspiring others to exercise. Like everyone, the gym membership goes up in storms because everyone's trying to like New Year's resolutions. And you are just teaching and pumping iron. Anybody who wants to go and see Erlon doing amazing gym sesh stuff, Azrael, can do so.
Yeah, he'll go to the gym.
Yeah, you just see Big Red just pumping, like lifting all the heavy irons and the weights and everything. So it is an epic gym montage with a 29.
Hell yeah, brother. Metal. Pumping metal.
Pumping metal.
But yeah, I think that's more, if anything, kind of just focusing on his own thing. I would say the only thing other than that too that he's doing is probably spending time with Eloquent and actually explain to her the whole situation now that he has this new bond that he kind of has to experience Aramir in the eyes, or in his eyes, for the Great One to see everything as well. So
If we're being intimate and I see those eyes, I'm not where we're stopping. I'm just letting
no,
you know.
that's fucking weird. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay,
And if there's a
just making
tentacle
sure
that comes
we're
out of
on the
nowhere,
same page.
no,
That's
understandable.
not happening.
Yeah. If there's a random tentacle that comes out, let me know, and I will.
A random tentacle.
Yeah, it just the new powers. I'm not really. I haven't been that great with them, but we'll see.
Apparently Alice is like, yeah, she likes the tentacles. Apparently from like the chat.
Jesus Christ.
The great old one watch, bro. No. He's probably born. That's gonna be Alice C3 or C4 or whatever. She'll be all for it. I let my patron watch. No, because there's no water nearby, Alice. Anyway. That's okay. Moving on. Let's go to the scene with Suleiman. 1 second. Grab the token I have for him. The fishbowl. Wow. So I don't want to ask what Alice is doing to the poor fishbowl to give it front row seats to whatever Bruce and Alice are doing. Sure. Okay. It was on the 2nd, 5 days later. The 7th. On the 7th of storms, Danny, you get a sending. I'm ready for our talk, Zanishara. If you'd kindly open the gate or the stone platform blocking your teleportation circle. You will note, Zanny, before you respond, you didn't give him the sequence to the teleportation circle.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But not Zanny, but Tim half expected that to happen. I'm gonna assume you got that from Diab. Give us 10 minutes.
You get another sending. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will wait 10 minutes, and for the record, did not get it from Diab. I gleamed it.
Again, Archmage Wizards. And that's he gets fucking Archmage Wizards and a string of muddled profanity until it cuts off.
Yeah, he's a little, not necessarily he definitely has humor. at this
Yeah.
point, at being well over 200 years old. Even for a half elf, that is
That's old.
a big, really old deal.
Yeah. I will go and start letting people know, and anybody that's not in the fortress at the time, I'll just throw sending out their way and be like, "Hey, Suleiman's ready to meet."
Did he at least have the decency to do this like in the morning before we would have like dispersed?
Yeah. No, I assume it's a morning meeting.
Wizards his age probably don't even sleep. So yeah, I will round everybody up and go ahead and start taking the slab up off so that he can come say hi.
All right. Anything anyone wants to say, do before Suleiman arrives?
I will make sure everybody's linked up once we're together. And also, I knew today was the day that he was going to be here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dia did say afterwards he would send it to you saying like this is why you guys would have expected something. He would have told you 5 days from now you should get a message from Suleiman.
Okay. Then in that case, I am for today switching some of my attunements. I'm putting on the amulet of proof against detection and the ring of mind shielding, and I am allowing the party in, and that's it. Like whenever I open up the mind link to everybody, that's when I let them in through the ring of mind shielding, and otherwise, the ring of mind shielding is in effect for everybody in the room, including Suleiman.
All right. If nothing else, Suleiman, you guys open the stone platform blocking the path, and on the dot, Suleiman Nahari, Archmage of Dawnstone, teleports in to your fortress. He's wearing brown hood, has a long Merlin-esque beard, uh, tired blue eyes, his half elven ears covered, wearing his red draped cloak, and then just simple brown robes, the robes of an archmage. At least that's what he presents as he appears. You do notice that his ring, every finger has a ring on it, probably magical, as well as bracers and other things. You imagine he has a whole slew of magical items upon him.
Good morning, everybody. Weapons out for a moment. Do you mind if we get a blood test? Make sure you're you.
All right, just don't take too much. Have barely any left in the veins.
Yeah, no offense. We just have to make sure.
Alice is gonna pull out her rapier and her
Oh,
sword and
yeah.
go, Do you want either one of these?
Oh, those will work. Just near him.
Is it just near them?
Yeah, it starts glowing in the presence of changelings.
Oh,
Either
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
so
weapons
Alice
just start glowing in the
Alice-
presence of.
has both of them, and she's gonna walk over and just like a metal detector.
And he's just like,
Ah,
I think he's clear.
I don't
Resheath.
gotta prick you then.
oh
We're good.
wait, do it again.
Okay, and then she's gonna pull it back out and go at it again.
And then they suddenly start glowing. I'm just messing with you.
Oh man, if you're gonna screw with me, I am gonna take your blood.
Did offer it, but all right.
I know, but
Don't-
I'm. We're
taking all your blood.
we're on a
Please
no,
don't.
we're
I
not.
need that to live.
We're just we're on a bit of a high alert.
All right. Well, it has come to my attention, and well, first things first. Great meeting a lot of you all over again. You young men I haven't met before, but I heard from Diab you all have another friend. Otherwise, I've met most of you in Arithtyre. It's good to see you guys again. Less pleasant circumstance. We always keep meeting in less pleasant circumstances. Still,
Yeah.
hopefully, this will be the last time.
Ironic. So, uh,
He
there's
steps
something you
off the
should
platform,
know.
by the way.
There is something you should know, but we should go where there won't be any other ears, so we should just go to one of the other rooms.
All right. Please lead the way.
Just, I guess, the nearest unoccupied room on the first floor. Just where there's no one nearby.
All right, you guys lead him there. And you shut the door, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So no one else can hear, see, do anything.
Yeah, and then I'm going to throw a silence spell on the other side of the door.
Okay. How long does silence last?
Let me double check it. I think it's 10 minutes, but I
Nice.
could be wrong. Though. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Sweet. All right, just checking. Just because if it was like a 1 minute, I'd be like, do you want to really care? Like you can. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
no, but like effectiveness.
Yeah.
10 minutes at least is 10 minutes.
All right, there we
All
go.
right. This is a fascinating place. A demiplane on the same. Not
It was a
truly
gift.
in the ethereal. I'd wager a key magician. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know
Excellent.
your stuff.
He does good work.
I'm not going to beat around the bush with this one too much. I don't want to waste your time. There was a prophecy recently, and we have reason to believe you were mentioned in it. As there are only 2 archmages.
Give it a 50% chance that it is me.
Yeah. And this prophecy, as it were, directly targets you. If it is you.
Which is unfortunate, but does this spell my demise or just that I'm going to be involved in this prophecy?
Possible.
Both.
It's a demise is. Shall we just go ahead and do the thing, kids?
Guess so.
Yeah.
It's yours to hand out.
So you this next part can't ever leave your lips or your mind to anybody else that's not in this room already.
Does that count simulacrums?
Yes.
All right.
Just this is the kind we're dealing with deep magic here. And I don't want to take the chance. Maybe, maybe not. But there's one person that gets to hear this.
All right. I'm all ears.
And I'm going to cheat and go straight to where Aaron has reposted it for us in the prophecies section.
With Warden, she receives this prophecy and can only share with 7 in all honesty. After fire and water comes a mighty storm, where earthen borders of Aramer shall transform. Winged angel and horned devil start the demise. Upon sliver and archmage, only one shall see the sunrise. The rise of dawn shall cast long shadows and reveal the path to graves oppose. The slaver must die to free love and friends, weakness defeated where it began and ends. That this is the prophecy of Zanashara to begin her glory song, to beget an oracle of the Ventiri, and their branches be prolonged. I hope you understand the above and beyond shenanigans.
Let's see.
So if it's not you, it's your counterpart.
Which I'm not sure if the Daystone Archmage, well, he has no intentions at this moment of being involved in Aramir's politics, being respectful of that. Hmm, curious. Very curious.
I assume Diev has filled you in on our expressed concerns.
Harbingers, yes. Those pesky bastards.
6 of them.
Yes. I was going to implement new security procedures with mirrors, conversational mirrors to be placed in the book, or excuse me, in the Quiet Palace, have them face each other, have communications done remotely as another precursor without telling anyone about it. Should there be an attack, they would just come upon mirrors and not get any access to any of the actual important people. That was one of my thoughts for it. Upon the sliver and archmage, only one shall see the sunrise. Well, if it's a choice between me and a sliver, I humbly ask you all to make sure that save the sliver. Do not try to save me.
Does it matter which sliver? Because
I would imagine every sliver is important.
I was trying to lighten the room.
I understand. I've lived a long life. If I have to die, I will die.
Yeah. I make this comment with no insult. This was a pragmatic choice. I chose to warn you and try to save them and request your help.
There is one thing that I believe may aid you in understanding the prophecy. The rise of dawn shall cast long shadows. I have access to 10th level magic.
So,
And
okay.
one of my spells that I have prepared in the event of an attack on Dawnstone, particularly, and this was something I nearly implemented when the Giant Wars began, is to lift the city up into the air and have it become one of the floating cities of Tellos. When I learned or made this spell, I was hoping that I would use this to usher in a new age, an end to the Steam Age, and the beginning of the Sky Age, where we are all connected through airships and machines that would span the continent and beyond, because we're all here on just Laurentia. There are 4 or 5 more continents not yet fully explored by our civilizations. I think I may be the one casting that spell before the prophecy ends.
Well, I gotta say that does fit rather well. And what's this is going to be an invasive question, too. I'm sure something you keep secret, but what's under your tower?
I mean, nothing underneath the city itself, but what's underneath the school and the city is the vault to hope, where you all got your second weave connection.
Okay. Don't think it'd be relevant. Just
So if this is the case, my question to you all is, should I be preparing Dawnstone for an attack or focus more on the delegations?
wow, I wish I knew. It,
My personal opinion would be to expect trouble at the delegations, but expect Dawnstone to simultaneously or shortly thereafter be attacked.
I mean, we don't know which sliver. It could be you or Hope.
yeah.
Should we be warning the slivers that they will be targeted? Or would that violate the prophecy, in all honesty?
Well, if I remember right, we already let Revenus know that the slivers are being targeted. It's nearest we can figure. It's you don't. No one except you gets to hear all of it. So relevant information has gone to relevant people.
Hmm.
But you get to hear the whole thing.
Understandable.
I'm glad, because I'm glad you were able to cast some light on part of it. Sounds like that actually may be that part of it, just Dawnstone just rising. I don't suppose it takes some sort of costly component, such as a life or anything.
Funny enough, it may cost me my life to raise it.
Figure.
It's 10th level magic. It has
Yeah,
a price.
it always does. Yeah, that's why we weren't supposed to have it.
I mean, imagine if everyone could cast 10th level magic, they'd be raising mountains everywhere. We'd have floating cities until the continent itself is hollowed out.
It'd be 2 hours tops before the world was blown into pieces.
Yes.
Did you invent that spell?
Yes. There was yes and no. The original spell that was out there in the ancient era was lifting up a mountain and then dropping it on someone. I
Sounds practical.
made it permanent to float across the ley lines.
The ley lines.
That'd be just like home.
Mm-hmm. I was inspired by the Angelkin, actually. And perhaps
Beautiful
long,
cities, I'm told.
yeah, perhaps long ago, the Angelkin also knew this magic, pre-origination, but that's why I say I'm not sure if I am just merely walking on already treaded trails, or if I am pioneering them. By the way, I'm quite proud of if my city ushers in a new age, the Sky Age.
Never anything wrong with a renaissance.
Well,
I would also anticipate. I mean, I'm sure, like I said, like I mentioned before, we anticipate changeling spies.
understandable. I should personally be the one to procure the mirrors, uh, deliver them to the Quiet Palace. I will create a simulacrum and place it there to try to give the illusion that I'm present there. And we shall see what happens. I think that will limit the amount of exposure to all the delegates, as they can all separately in their own palaces, bunkers, undisclosed places secure themselves. But it won't be one area where they are a sitting duck. Although I don't rarely seen sitting ducks. They are quite agile and they
They
move
always
about.
tend to move, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's why the saying exists, because if a duck is sitting, it is easy to target because it's not moving.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense. I think though they should say there should be more sayings about ambling ducks. Yeah, they will walk like everything.
Have you ever tried to get your ducks in a row?
I mean, I polymorphed students and then had them get in a row. Does that count?
I heard that's a hell of a task.
It
Why
is.
did you turn them into ducks?
We were teaching polymorph and how it affects the mind when them trying to retain their personal sense of self in animal forms. It was quite enlightening.
I
It's similar
hated
to
that day.
what was that?
I hated that day in class.
Yes, I mean, it's fun. Kids have a laugh at it, and they learn a valuable lesson about how it feels like to be an animal. I mean, technically, we all are animals, mammals, and such. But I think you understand what I'm going for.
Yeah. Just look, just looking at Lance like, what? What? What the? Why? Why?
Why what? Just to make this is the
Just
DM asking why what.
why? Why the ducks? Why?
What the duck? I think you should be asking what the duck.
Just, there's
What
just
the
a moment of
flapping
what
duck?
there's just a moment of what was that conversation? What the hell?
Archmage of Dawnstone.
I'm glad I graduated Daystone.
Uh,
I don't say that out loud.
I do want to like just throw this in the internal loop. Uh, Not related to this, but he does have a closer um uh relationship to the east. Should we also be keeping an eye out for the Gray Flame who has spies somewhere in the east looking at the Massif, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't be involved somewhere here and could throw a different wrench in this.
And that's true. And if nothing else, he may not be fully aware of what's going on with them over there. So might as well key him in.
So then do you have you have a good relationship with the folks from the east in charge?
I would say it's yeah, good enough. I would best describe it that way.
Well, just in your talking about security concerns, separate from this, we have reason to believe that members of the Gray Flame uh, are trying to get a hold of the Massifs.
I see.
Again, it's not necessarily related to this specific security concern, but if there are Gray Flame members out there, that's just another variable that is not going in our favor.
No, quite not. That sounds definitely bad. I wouldn't even put it as a shade of gray thing. That would just be pure black. But
So yes, just throwing that when you discuss security concerns, another thing to put on the list.
of course.
And Prime, because if it doesn't happen in this, it is a discussion that we will want to have after this.
Well, good to know. I will research on the research and production on the ASIPs has been very well kept secret amongst the Eastern government, compartmentalizing the pieces of where and what is done in certain facilities. Are there secrets to there for the crystal mechanics of the Mace of Hearts in Dawnstone? Yes. So I'll make sure to then have to safeguard that from potential infiltrators.
I mean, not not just that secret, but just in general. I guess if you've split it up, that probably means there's even more Gray Flame members rolling about rather than if it was in one place and there might just be one spy. But if it's in a lot of places, there might be a lot of spies.
True, but was either keep things under lock and key in 3 separate areas and make it so that even if one is compromised, they can't get the other 2s, or the other 2 are relocated. That was the idea of the late Sultana Refia, once the secret or the knowledge, the discovery of maces came to light.
You might want to add destruction as a failsafe. I'm
Well,
not
I can do that
exactly
for
a fan of
my.
that.
I can do that for my third of the information. I mean, they won't be happy, but Refia would want that.
Yeah,
She
it would be
rather
better than no one
sacrifice
has it.
Exactly. I will ward and create an explosive big enough to shatter and disintegrate bones.
Brutal.
Yes. And leave behind scorch marks, dust, and why not a little ducky as well.
Well, at least you have some flair for the finer things.
Ducks are a finer thing in life. Have you ever had duck dumplings?
Yes.
I
but-
have. Those are good.
Exactly. It's all about perspective.
So you just got a thing for ducks? Is that
No, just this conversation has made me very duck inclined.
just very duck oriented today?
Yes.
I can respect that.
Each day, I try to have some fun with it because it can be very well my last. And if this battle against Harbingers is going to be it, have at it. I fought the Endless War 200 years ago. I'll fight the fucking bastards, Harbingers, right here, right now, if need be.
Are you saying
I like your style, old timer.
Are you feeling ducky?
Yes.
Um,
I shall say that upon them right before I smite them. Are you feeling ducky?
Oh, 16. Okay.
Not duck related, but just in your having the knowledge of the previous Endless War. What were the harbingers from that were not caught? I have reason to believe that anti-honor and anti-grace may be from the previous set. And
There
you
were
were there,
three.
so maybe you know who was left over.
Well, there were 3 that survived. There was the puppet master,
Yes, I believe she's anti-grace.
Yeah, that Nagpa had a thing for the hero Rip, and then they sired a bloodline. Um, yes. Anyway, there was the devil, that one, that negotiated the treaty terms between the Civil War breakers and the devils, the devil, the harbinger. That was
Accomplished.
his title, the devil.
Yes, yes.
So I'm not sure what iteration he is here. And then the final one was the Prince of Lies, who I can't tell you who he was due to the terms, but he died about 150 years ago.
Yeah, that is unfortunate because that actually seems the most anti-honor, but still could be a descendant or could be the devil.
Yes, potentially, but he regularly was well, not regularly. We monitored him without violating the terms of the agreement. He never did deviate during life, but if he perhaps turned into a lemure upon death, then sided with them afterwards, I mean, that's definitely possible. Do you have an idea of who the leader of the anti-16 is?
Well, that's what I was saying. It appears from my discussions that anti-grace and anti-honor are the two that they have the least information on. And I believe, just because the name Puppet Master and the name Puppet Master has come up recently, or puppeteer and puppet master, it's very close. That may be an extension. So I would think that someone from 200 years ago might be trying to, have started this, might be in a leadership role.
Yeah,
One of the two of them.
Yeah, there ain't nobody also coming around this time like the lady did last time, claiming,
Yes.
because that was
Isn't it ironic?
That was a big deal.
But if it's a legacy, they might have started it and be in the most leadership role, but not as direct as that last one.
Well, I just find it ironic that you brought it up, that 200 years ago, or 201 years ago, the lady tried to destroy Daystone, and now they may be targeting Dawnstone.
Is that ironic or is that a pattern?
By both.
So you're saying they'll go after Nightstone next?
Perhaps. The joke's on them. Nightstone is a religious institution.
That sounds exactly like something they would go after.
Yeah.
Something to note. Perhaps they'll attack it in 200 years from now.
Are they multiple deity associated, or is it a religious association for just one in particular?
Just the 16.
Okay.
I'm not very familiar with Nightstone. I pretty much only correspond and send letters to Daystone. Well, this has been an enlightening conversation. Very grave, but still good to know.
Yeah, it's been enlightening for me, for sure, and entertaining.
Yes, it is funny how life hands us our things and our cards, and we play them as we can.
Yeah.
With that being said, should I expect you all to be at the delegation meeting in the Quiet Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We requested to be added as part of security.
All right. be there. Just understand there will be no one important you need to protect because we'll all be mirrors. But they do not know that. Harbingers do not know that, so they still may target it, and hopefully they do. That way they're not targeting any of the other locations.
Just to be clear, where is the meeting, or where are the mirrors? Is this at Dawnstone?
No, the mirrors are going to be in the Quiet Palace. The other mirrors are wherever they wish. If
No, but what?
Sultana
Okay, so where is the Quiet Palace?
in
That's
Timosh,
the Reese house in Tamash.
Yeah.
Okay, how far is that from Dawnstone? Because if Dawnstone is another target, we want to be able to get from one to the other.
about 400 miles.
Do you have a rock or something? We could
Easy
Sure, here's a
peasy.
rock.
We could teleport to.
He just has a rock in his pocket.
Is it a teleport rock, or are you just giving me a rock?
What kind of rock do you want? I have several rocks.
I mean, did it come from your town?
Someplace that would get us to Dawnstone.
Yes, it is a rock from Dawnstone.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure that you were not jumping ahead and being facetious again.
I'm not trying to be facetious, but there you go.
A duck gave me this rock. You never know.
Yeah.
Lance will take the rock.
How many?
Make sure you
Chance to let
label
him have
them.
it.
Make sure you label them.
How many
It
delegates
was
are going to be
he
there?
just gave you guys a rock, just a random rock.
Like,
I
how
wanted to
many-
make sure it wasn't just a random rock.
If you ever get old, if you ever want to play with someone, like at least pull that prank once and then correct it. By the way, this is not the rock you're looking for.
You sly dog.
How many mirrors are you planning on having set up? How many delegates?
I was going to provide 6.
What's daily the number of harbingers that are planning to attack?
That I didn't know, but I know I was going to provide one for Diab Al-Aziz, and I know Soledad Al-Litani is another one, and then for the west, I was going to provide one for Sultana Fatima. And then for the east, I am going to be providing the same 3 mirrors, but this time for the generals, General Nadira Dedan, General Ahmed Kaplan, and then Admiral Habib Ingots.
Do we know those 3?
You guys have met Ahmed Kaplan and Nadira Dedan at the 3 Feasts Festival.
I was gonna say Nadir is the one that liked me, right?
Yeah, she held you all in good esteem for helping bring down the hag situation. Well,
There's a part of me that worries that it's not going to be 6 in one location. It's going to be 1 in 6 locations.
1 in 6 locations. Well,
They're just when the number. It's one of those things that when the numbers line up, I just don't want to just chalk it off as a coincidence. There's a possibility of up to 6 attacking, and we've got up to 6 targets. So, for all we know, it could be 1 in each city.
I mean, the only thing, and of course it's not a perfect science, but it does, at least in the prophecy, say that I can't find the prophecy, but the part where it talks about slavery and weakness does come after a line about the next day or something.
the next sunrise.
Yeah, which does make it sound like that might be a separate thing. Not guaranteed. It could
Yeah.
still be 6, but
Well, they're going to be
the
targeting
hopeful
me.
thing that it might just be 4.
Yeah, 4 and 6 location, maybe, or
Yeah.
all in one. They are going to target me if they're going to try to get after me.
Where were you planning on being before
Dawnstone.
we talked? So, Dawnstone is. If this is to be followed and believed, and it should be, then Dawnstone is definitely a target because
Yeah, it is.
you're definitely a target, and this place is apparently most likely fated to rise up. So,
Which means
chances.
very likely I'm just going to die, one way or another. So might as well go up sky high.
If you're gonna go out, make it a hell of a show.
If you take Dawnstone in the air, uh, what Zanny asked before about the vault being underneath it, would the vault go with it, or would the vault stay?
The vault would go up with it. Yes, it'll be removed from any potential invading forces if it's on ground, like people trying to attack the city.
Okay. And there's nothing, no sort of ancient ruins or anything beneath that was there before, right?
None that I am aware of. I
Okay.
will ask the Grand Diviner to search, but I made sure when I was creating the 10th level spell framework for the spell upon Dawnstone that it would not compromise the integrity of anything below it.
Just, I know we're dealing in prophecy, but I was just following the literal thought of if the rise of dawn somehow revealed something underneath that was a path for somebody else.
Potentially. I mean, that could be something revealed the paths to graves oppose. It makes sense.
Or maybe in the way that fate fates, it'll rise up from the ground, but like the way that the rocks will leave like a imprint of a map.
Yeah. Could be any number of things. It's a prophecy. Yeah.
Indeed. Well, I thank you all for this information. I'm going to go start evacuating some of the students, if that's the case, and prepare for what may come. At least evacuate them to the more safer bunkers for it, not kick them out. Because if we're going to raise up Dawnstone, well, I want them to see it.
Hell yeah.
You were here, Solomon. Okay? And if we can save your ass, we might still try.
I appreciate that. Like I said, though, save the sliver. They are far more important than I am.
How would you feel about accidentally be turned into undead?
You know, I'm against it. Yes. If I'm gonna die, I want to go to heaven. I've spent 200 plus years on this planet. I'm tired of it.
Okay, I was gonna say we could fix you afterwards, but
Probably not if I'm sacrificing 10th level magic. My body will just disintegrate.
I mean, honestly, you're pressing it that much. You're lucky it doesn't cost you part of your soul to pull that one off.
I think I'm getting a good bargain with it.
Yeah.
But thank you for the offer, Lance. I have some letters to write. If you're telling me 3 days from now or 4 days from now I'm going to die, I want to get my affairs in order, say some goodbyes, and write some letters.
I'll take care.
And on to you as well. Yeah. Taking out from the scene. Any last questions, comments before we wrap up for the night and Suleiman leaves? Okay.
I think after he goes, Zanny just hitches a thumb back, says, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda wanna go out like that one day.
It does sound fun.
I want to die of old age in my bed. A boring, boring death.
Full of ducks.
No, there will be no ducks present at my death.
I will ensure there is one.
I will
Thank
shoot
you,
it.
Lance. Lance, I appreciate the fact that you think I'm going to die before you.
Oh, you don't think I'm going to become immortal? That's cute.
No, I think you're going to accidentally die. I think you'll
Yeah.
come back, but I think you're going to accidentally die for a little while.
That's possible.
Yes.
You know, eventually, sooner or later, you gotta blow yourself up at least once.
But just don't take the fortress with you, darling. And I mean that for both of you.
All right. With that being said, you guys have the rest of your downtime. You continue your preparations, knowing that on the 11th, the Sky Age may begin, and the death of a sliver or an archmage may herald it. Next time, session 103, we'll start that scene of the peace delegations. So, till then, everyone, it's exciting. Hope everyone has a great night and see you all next time. Till then, take care.